Good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we're on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Volta Premier Ho and Menuveve Aplao, Lolonyo FM Hohoi, and Kekeli FM Ho. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, prepare for more blackouts as Minority spokesperson on Parliament's Finance Committee reveals Gridco will be shedding at least 500 megawatts for the entire week.
This week, Gridco has written to the ministry to inform them they will be shedding load of 500 megawatts every day. And yet,
but he says the power distributors are under instruction not to provide a timetable despite the certainty of outages. Also, Ghana Health Service urges the Ghanaian public to return to mask wearing and other COVID-19 protocols as it confirms what it says are sporadic new cases of the infection, especially in Accra.
The second one is that if your space, the ventilation is poor, we will advise you to wear a mask.
In business.
Well, coming up in business, government gets International Monetary Fund blessings to go ahead and recapitalize National Investment Bank despite an earlier pushback on this move. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
These are more with me, Mamiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Please stay. And this morning, prepare for more blackouts. That's the warning from the Minority spokesperson on Parliament's Mines and Energy Committee as he reviews the country's power distributors will be shedding at least 500 megawatts each day for the whole of this week. John Jinapo, who spoke to Joy News last night, said, in spite of the certainty of the supply shortfalls, the power distributors have been given strict instructions not to shed a load shedding timetable. Listen to his interaction with Evans Mensah last night.
Is it not curious that this week, Gridco has written to the ministry to inform them they will be shedding load of 500 megawatts every day? And yet, government officials have instructed ECT not to issue the load shedding timetable.
You know this how? Because I haven't seen any evidence to this effect.
I'm speaking to you on fact. Check with Gridco whether they are not shedding 500 megawatts this week on a daily basis.
The allegation that they've been directed not to publish.
We met them.
Meanwhile, former Commissioner of the PURC, Dr. Nida Kwansante, is asking the Commission to head to court to enforce its regulatory sanctions against ECG.
ECG has rejected it on legal grounds. If PRC feels it is closed with the power to enforce this on legal grounds, I guess this will go to court.
You heard former PURC Commissioner Dr. Nida Asante. Now, the Ghana Health Service is urging the public to return to mask wearing and other COVID-19 protocols as it confirms what it says are sporadic new cases of the infection, especially in the capital, Accra. Though the Ghana Health Service says such new cases are not strange, it wants the public to observe that COVID-19 protocols such as mask wearing, social distancing, and isolation if they test positive for the virus. Dr. Franklin Esiedu-Bequin is Director of Public Health.
For us, what we'll be looking for is, do we have localized outbreaks occurring in the country for now? For now, an answer is no. So far as WHO has not declared the pandemic over, we'll still be recording cases of COVID. So that's how come we, as a service, have actually asked Ghanaians to be vaccinated. When you are vaccinated, minimize your risk of getting infected or getting severe disease or maybe dying. Our advice is, one, if you are not vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you are vaccinated in more than a year, get a booster. So based on that, one. The second one is that if your space, the ventilation is poor, we will advise you to wear a mask.
Dr. Franklin Esiedu-Bequin is Director of Public Health at the Ghana Health Service. Now, about 6,000 NPP members claimed to have joined the movement for change have returned to the NPP, cutting ties with the Alan Tremontin's breakaway political movement. At a news conference to announce their return, leader of the group, Alfred Abebi-Okumi, who once contested in the NPP parliamentary primaries at Adenta, said they trust Dr. Bawumia's solutions and fear John Mahama's vision for Ghana's future.
It has become evidently clear that we made a mistake that we humbly admit. Since the 7th February 2024 speech by His Excellency the flag bearer of the MPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we have been asking ourselves questions that borders on the future of this country and the very Ghana that we young people want. It has become unarguably clear that amongst all the political leaders, Dr. Bawumia has so far been the one who has clearly articulated the Ghana story.
Well, a youth group claiming to be from the Alan Tremontin camp has responded to this, and my colleague Max Olagweba has a statement from them. What does he say, Max?
Yes, Mom. You see, the group calling itself Nationwide Supporters of Alan Kat says we are aware of the clandestine operations of the new Patriotic Party to undermine the candidature of Alan Tremontin. This time, in the full display of monocracy, there have been blatant attempts to use money as a tool to pull young people from the movement for change. Let us emphasize that the true young people of this revolution cannot be bought. We, the youth, are convinced in the leadership of Alan Tremontin and will not trade our integrity and convictions on the altar of incompetence and corruption.
Thank you, Max Olagbagba. Well, Alfred Abebiakumi insists that their decision wasn't influenced by money or the NPP, but by the confidence in the party's bold solutions for the future.
I'm saying on authority that nobody has bribed us and nobody can bribe us. I don't know what, me as a businessman, I don't know who can tell me in this country that they've held my hand to any length. You can't bribe me. We are doing fine. We are perfect where we are.
Still in politics, Imani Africa President Franklin Kudjo has called on Roads Minister Francis Osensobwachi to apologize to the people of Ejisu. The Roads during the party's campaign in Ejisu warned the constituency risk any further road construction in the area if they vote against the NPP's Kwabena Boateng. The party's candidate faces stern competition from 5 other candidates, including 3-time former MP Kwabena Wusu Ejiomi. Listen to what Mr. Osensobwachi told constituents on the campaign trail.
As we speak, government has a candidate on the ground. If you vote an independent candidate, how does he come to me to lobby for roads?
And that's another party, MP. Now, Parliament, lobby for roads. What to me? Ain't happening.
Well, Imani President Franklin Kudjo has condemned the comment, calling on the minister to apologize.
It appears to me even secondary school politics have actually evolved than even this. This politics of might is stronger, and that the fact that I'm in power, that means people who are closer to me must be able to lobby me to get projects. It's unfortunate. That is not the way to go at all. And I'm a bit disappointed in my own good friend Osensobwachi for saying that. I think he should apologize to the people of Ejisu.
Authorities at the University for Professional Studies have still not responded to claims of the alleged rape incident that was said to have occurred on Saturday at the UPSA hostel and the circumstances surrounding the death of a cleaner who reportedly jumped from the 7th floor of the university's hostel building. The incident occurred following accusations that the cleaner had sexually assaulted a female student. There's more on the following report.
According to the alleged victim, who is a first-year student at the school, the deceased gained entry into her room while she and one of her roommates were still asleep. The deceased then proceeded to pull the legs of the roommate sleeping on the top bank. Upon waking up, they found the alleged perpetrator naked. One of the roommates began screaming for help. The deceased allegedly locked the door from the inside and attempted to assault the girl. The victim recounted struggling and shouting for help as the perpetrator tried to silence her on the balcony of the room. Fortunately, male students from the hostel heard the commotion and broke into the room to rescue her. Tragically, during the rescue, the deceased jumped from the balcony of the 7th floor and died. The school management is yet to issue any official statement or respond to any claim regarding the incident.
Well, in today's filth exhibition, we take you to the Kutia Line community in the Ashanti region, where residents live in a filth-infested neighborhood. My colleague Clinton Yabwa has more.
Discarded electronics, food packages, empty plastic bottles and glasses, leaking sewage, rotten food scraps, fruit peels and other biodegradable materials twist through the maze of houses. Open defecation, once an abnormal necessity, has become an accepted norm. Residents have expressed growing concerns over the deteriorating sanitation conditions plaguing their neighborhood.
The filth is made by the people who live around here.
They sneak through waste in the gutter at night and dawn. They also defecate here. Meanwhile, we have a dumping site just close to the Abuabu station. It is very worrying. When you say it, they will insult you.
Local workers around the area echoed similar sentiments, revealing the challenges they face daily due to lack of proper waste management.
Clinton Yaboa's report on filth exhibition bringing us to the end of the bulletin. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Bobo, so how your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you. Can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz. And he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation Movement World Cup like that? Mr. Mane, sorry. Chairman Omani. Chairman. Hey, Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
Cadbury Rechoco is now available in a new pack. You would love the fresh new look. It's a vibe. Cadbury Rechoco supports the energy to keep you going. Kickstart your day the Ghanaian way, wherever the day will take you, with a cup of delicious, creamy, smooth Rechoco. Cadbury Rechoco, rich taste, rich identity. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Auntie Araba. Hey, Bugger, how are you doing today? I want to buy Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, but I don't have enough money. So what are you going to do? Can you give me the big size? You know, as for me, I'll pay the balance later. Today, no credit. I haven't sold much this morning. If you don't have enough money for the big size, why don't you try the 120-gram pack? There's a 120-gram pack? Introducing the new Pepsodent Cavity Fighter in 120-gram pack size. More affordable and convenient. Get yours today from any supermarket near you. Every smile matters. This advert is FDA approved.
Ebusiafo, welcome. I want to greet Uncle James in Germany. Since I was a child, you have promised me a trip abroad, sir. To date, my passport is still a virgin po. And then to you, baby, for that bombastic broken heart. Hey, I want you to know that latest by June, dear, I would have won big in the Ideal Yonkopa promo.
Win up to 600,000 Ghana cedis in cash. Another amazing prizes up for grabs with Ideal Yonkopa promo. Just peel, text, and you could win big. This advert is FDA approved.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a whole lot more for a lot less than you think. Instead of one takeout dinner, how about treating the family to a whole month of the best entertainment with DSTV? From thrilling sports, blockbusters, captivating series, to entertaining kid shows, we have it all.
Totally awesome!
And with DSTV Stream, you can watch on the go.
I'm here!
Plus, you can choose a package to suit your pocket. There's a whole lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think with DSTV.
Hello?
Yo, bro! SG Ghana has done it again. Low interest rates on loans this year too. Yatisubium.
Charlie, I did throw inside. Let me call you back.
Call SG Ghana rather. Collect loan and buy car, my guy. Low, very low interest rates on loans this year too. It's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we are even lower. Yes, Yatisubium. Get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details.
Oh, Joe, it's 3 a.m. What now?
Yatisubium. Okay, bye. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Linguist.
Good morning, Kujo. How are you?
Good morning. I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yes, I'm fine. The lights stayed on throughout the night.
Well, yes. You are lucky.
They were off while I was at work, but they stayed on throughout the night.
I know a few people who didn't have lights last night.
Yeah.
And apparently, Gridco is shedding some more power.
It's Gridco, not ECG. You see, these are all things that are confusing to me. And not only are they confusing, but that it's even pointless to think about them. Because none of these things are pointing towards an end date.
Yeah.
When will the thing end?
When will it end?
Yes, that's the only thing I care about right now. I mean, all of this, even the timetable talk, it doesn't soothe me at all. Because I know these people. They'll give you a timetable, and once you have a timetable, they'll think, oh, we've given them what they want.
So they might as well get used to it.
Then let them get used to it. Now they know they'll get power 6 hours a day. They should live with it. I know these people. Then the next experiment will be to see how long these people are willing to operate on a timetable before they get angry. That's how they are. So for me, I want to know from today, when will this end?
What would it take to fix this in the long term so it doesn't happen again?
We have been told what the solution is.
So why can't we just fix it then?
Timetable Nekra, Wahala is already coming. Listen to John Jinapol.
Is it not curious that this week Gridco has written to the ministry to inform them they will be shedding load of 500 megawatts every day, and yet government officials have instructed ECG not to issue the load shedding timetable?
You know this how? Because I haven't seen any evidence to this effect.
I'm speaking to you on fact. Check with Gridco whether they are not shedding 500 megawatts this week on a daily basis.
The allegation that they've been directed not to publish.
We met them.
Sorry?
All right. So,
Face yourself.
it's an allegation. Fair enough. We need to hear the side of the ministry as well. But that's not even the substantive issue. If indeed it's a matter of fact that Gridco will be shedding 500 megawatts every day for a week, that means the system is in a position to tell us whose lights will go off every day for a week.
Exactly.
At least for the coming week, they are capable of doing that. Okay.
But no, you only have that.
Well, we haven't got it yet. But look, confirm, I don't care. When will it end?
Fix it.
When will it end? Why can nobody give us the answer to that? Why can nobody give us... Look, I remember the worst doomsor I have experienced was, under the Mahama government, right? 2015, 2016. 2014, 2015. We were told when a new minister was appointed, a new power minister was appointed, that if the problem was not solved by the end of that year, that person will be sacked. End of that year, the person was sacked. Problem was solved a few weeks later. But at least there was some sort of goal, some sort of target in mind. And back then, the problem was how to get more capacity.
Yeah.
This time around, it's how to pay our bills. That one too, we don't know when. We don't know when we'll pay our bills. But we've all paid for the electricity.
We are paying for it.
So why are they not paying the bills? Shall we move on?
We should. Because I see you are getting very worked up this way.
It's getting there.
And it's unbearable for so many people. I mean, if you go to social media, everybody's talking about the stress they have to go through with dumsor.
Look, in the northern region, Martin Abugri was telling us yesterday that, look, generators are not as common in the northern region as they are here in Accra, right? Same, even in the central region, Cape Coast. You won't get as many generators as you will see here in Accra. Now, what does this mean? It means that all the businesses that are operating there are depending on NEDCO to provide them with power. So in any dumsor situation, they are hit with an insurmountable problem.
Yeah.
Now imagine you are running a cold store. You have gone to buy, 100 cows. They are all slaughtered and hanging there waiting to be bought. Then the lights go off for 24 hours.
You're going to run at a loss, definitely.
100 cows. Charlie, the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Time now for the Joy Business Report, brought to us by Omni Basic Bank, at your service.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, government gets International Monetary Fund's blessings to go ahead and recapitalize National Investment Bank. Despite an earlier pushback on this move, also coming up, inflation to decline to 24.6% in April 2024. We hear a report from IC Securities. Plus, Independent Power Generators Ghana expresses commitment to engage government to finalize agreement to help restructure debt owed the group. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening on KT Radio in Koforidua. The government has secured the blessings of the International Monetary Fund to go ahead and recapitalize the National Investment Bank. This is what Joy Business has picked up from officials of the fund working with Ghana on restructuring of the financial sector. Here's George Yafe with more.
Joy Business understands that this approval was secured when the IMF team visited Ghana earlier this month as part of the second program review. The decision on the National Investment Bank was part of a broad initiative under the IMF program, where the fund was looking at what can be done to firmly stabilize the financial sector, what measures should be taken to deal with other issues, including the second round impact of the recent financial sector cleanup on government's finances. The IMF officially wanted government to take what has been described as some decisive action on the financial institution, which included an objection to recapitalizing National Investment Bank. The IMF initially wanted government to take what is being described as some decisive action on the financial institution, which included an objection to recapitalizing the bank. However, government was able to make a strong case for this financial intervention because of the role the bank plays in the economy. Joy Business understands that some support has already been advanced to the bank under this recapitalization move. However, some additional measures are being taken to ensure that this fresh level of capital support is able to put the bank on a strong footing whilst working to deal with some underlying issues facing the financial institution.
George Yafe with that report. Now, the Independent Power Generators Ghana says they're ready to engage government to finalize a deal in settling outstanding debts. The comments follows the sessions by the Finance Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, that significant progress has been made on the terms for restructuring debt owed the power producers. Here's Chief Executive Officer Dr. Elikplim Kwabla Apetogbo.
On our side, we are ready. Once government can honor its obligations or what we have agreed, we are willing to sign and move on. Definitely, it's going to support our operations, and most importantly, we have always indicated that our fundings are borrowed funds that must be repaid to the lenders. So once those monies are released, we will have to make repayment to our lenders and suppliers as well.
You heard Chief Executive Officer of the Independent Power Generators Ghana, Dr. Elikplim Kwabla Apetogbo. Now, government says it is expecting some positive reactions from rating agencies in the coming weeks after it made significant progress on securing an agreement with bilateral creditors over debt restructuring, as well as with commercial creditors. The international ratings agencies recently cut Ghana's credit worthiness to junk status after the country announced a debt suspension and proposed debt restructuring. Speaking at a press conference in Washington, D.C., the Finance Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, said these actions should influence the agency's verdict on the country.
The rating agencies are independent of us, but they do engage us. We talk to each other on policy issues. They also get data from us anytime they are going to review our economy. And during these spring meetings, I think we had engagement with one of them, Moody's. So there's transparency between us and them as far as the data they need from us. And then also the independence of the rating agencies to pronounce on our economy. And so we will continue to engage them and to provide them with the information that they need for the purpose of reviewing and rating our economy. And so we expect that, given the progress we have made on the performance of the economy, we expect that the outlook through the rating will be positive for Ghana.
You heard the Finance Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam. Meantime, economist Courage Buti is of the view that delays witnessed in restructuring Ghana's debt with commercial bondholders should have been anticipated. He argues that commercial creditors are difficult to negotiate debt restructuring with, unlike bilateral creditors. Speaking to Joy Business, Mr. Buti said even though the deal may have delayed, the positive signals being received on the signing of an MOU with bilateral creditors will be a good step.
Remember, the Eurobond is worth the meters, 13 billion in total. This one that is getting to a close is about 5.4 billion. So the chunk of it is in the Eurobond, and it will take time. Investors, and these are commercial creditors who are profit-oriented, they would have to take time to reach a deal that first suits their investors as well and their stakeholders, and not just cede to something in the interest of Ghana, but it has to benefit all parties. And I think it will take a bit of time, but as there is that general commitment to see it through, we expect that in the coming days there will be a positive announcement to that effect.
Economist and research lead at GCB Capital, Courage Buti there. Now, the Ghana Association of Forex Bureaus is warning that election year spending will have an adverse impact on the Ghana cedi. The association says it does not see the local currency appreciating against the dollar and other major foreign currencies. Vice President of the association, Dr. Alex Akwabli, is therefore calling for proper measures to prevent the free fall of the cedi. He spoke to Joy Business.
What we must do right is to change our focus. I believe that when you want to predict the future, you must create it. And in the creation, you must try to, solve some of these challenges. Okay. Otherwise, it will be you see yourself in a vicious cycle. Because those are the influences. Those are the things that influencing, the depreciation of the city. Unless something dramatically happens, I tell you, I don't know what data they are using, to predict that. But from my perspective, I'm afraid to say that I can see more depreciation coming.
You had Dr. Alex Akwabli, who is Vice President of the Ghana Association of Forex Bureaus, on the currency market this morning. The dollar going for 13 cedis 75 pesos. That's on the retail market. The pound 16 cedis 88 pesos. The euro going for 14 cedis 43 pesos. Now, turning to other news we are following for you this morning. Inflation is expected to decline to 24.6% year-on-year in April 2024 from a 25.8% recorded in March 2024. That's according to IC Securities. However, the month-on-month inflation will increase to 1.4%. Here's a report.
IC Securities also revised its end-of-year inflation to 16.9% plus or minus 1.0 percentage points. This is against its earlier forecast of 16.1% plus or minus 1.0 percentage points. According to the research firm, its estimations suggest that the 10.6% year-to-date depreciation of the cedi could elevate Ghana's annual inflation profile by between 80 basis points and 100 basis points at the end of 2024, as the foreign exchange pressures pass through higher transport fares, utility tariffs, and imported items. In the March 2024 CPI data, transport inflation witnessed the steepest rise in its share of headline inflation, climbing from the 11th most influential item to the 8th position. Despite the slightly elevated upside risk to inflation, the spike in March 2024 was largely expected on the back of unfavorable base effect. IC Securities maintained its expectation for a generally non-linear disinflation path in 2024 and view the March upsurge as a transitory bump on the disinflation journey.
Well, on Investor Eye today, if you fall victim to a fraudulent investment scheme, always remember to be calm and do not panic. Make sure you keep all documents related to the investment safe and take pictures of all electronic transactions as evidence during investigations. Listen to Head of Technical, ICT and Digital Forensic at the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Amankwata.
If an individual realizes they have been duped or deceived, there are several immediate remedial measures they can take. Here are some of the steps to be considered. 1. Stay calm and control your emotions. It is important to remain calm and composed when you discovering that you have been duped. Losing your control can sometimes further mistakes or impulsive decisions. 2. Gather evidence. Try to gather all available evidence of the deception. This includes any documents, email, message, or other form of communication that can support your claim. Take snapshots, that's screenshots, photos, or make copies of relevant record to preserve the evidence.
And that's the Joy Business Report this morning. Let's check the commodity market as we wrap up this morning. Crude oil has increased marginally to $87 a barrel. Gold lost more than $15 trading this morning at $2,311 an ounce. Cocoa remains at $11,064 a ton. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Yankson, who is seeking answers this morning. When will the doomsor end?
When will this doomsor end? Yes, to paraphrase culture. Yeah. And look, I mean, it's the only question that matters. At this point, we won't be diverted by anything else. You can find however many board members you want. We don't care about that. When will doomsor end?
And I hope this is being treated as a major crisis, because it is a crisis for the country.
It is.
We should get all our leaders thinking.
Yeah. Also, it has been 27 days since the president received the KPMG report on the activities of SML. Where is it? Report no way. I mean, where is it?
What's in the report?
Why is it not in the public domain? Why must the president finish reading it before we can? Why? Does our having it affect the president's ability to read it?
Perhaps he just wants to have a fair idea before he shares with the public.
Why?
We never know.
Why?
But yeah, let's make it public. Let's see what's in there.
Yes. I mean, I can't imagine a single scenario in which the president will find it prudent to not share that document with the public, either before or after he reads it. I don't know why it would be a bad idea for the public to, because the president only got to know about what's happening at SML because of matters that were in the public domain.
Yeah.
So at what point does it become a national security secret that nobody can know?
Transparency and accountability.
Anyway, it all depends on just how much regard the president has, for the very, very urgent need of Ghanaians to understand and see how they are being governed. How much respect does the president have for that? How he handles this will tell us. But it's been 27 days since he received it. The countdown continues.
It continues.
And our count up. Anyway, so Raymond wanted us to play some song, but I think he was overruled.
Yeah, but I think there's one from Koda, right?
Yes, which I am very, very much a fan of. It's called Irradie.
Selman and Saswa.
That's right. It features Calvis Hammond.
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
Perfect.
Come on, shoot your Oh, how you doing?
I'm fine.
I can say that yesterday, Eradiman in Sasso, because for some reason, this was the first time in, say, weeks that I had the entire day throughout this night. I was even worried.
Yeah.
It reached the point I was expecting 6 p.m. Fine. It didn't happen. Then maybe 10 p.m. Nothing happened. So I couldn't even sleep well. I was calculating the times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you have to identify my problem. Yeah, so that I know what I have to put in contingency plans. I went to check whether my clothes were ready. Oh yeah, everything is set. So say, oh, we are ready now. If you want to take a part, take a part. Then it didn't happen. I'm saying, hey, what is happening?
Well, I got a message at around. I think I got a message around 6:54 that says, "Have a dumsor evening or night."
Oh.
And I says, it's not easy. Then this morning he says, well, we had lights at midnight, so the lights were turned on at midnight.
Oh, okay.
My lights were not turned off, but there's somebody who sent me a message, Prosper with Benna. He said, well, we're suffering. I mean, so he had a dumsor evening until midnight.
Yeah.
When the lights were turned on again.
I hosted an X-Space conversation last night on, dumsor. And it was fascinating for Joy News, and it was fascinating. I mean, people are. It's kind of like now everybody is beyond this whole ECGP, URC, grid code. They are beyond it. They don't care anymore.
Yeah, but why?
They just want light.
Yeah.
They just want light, and I mean, I identify with them. There are those who also side with Mama B that look, if you can't give me light, give me a timetable. But even that, there's wahala around it, and I'll share what John Jinapo said about that with you guys in a bit. But let's get started.
Let's get to our Drive Safe campaign, and it's brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, and supported by Toyota Superior Quality. So our tip today says, always buckle up. Now, some of the saddest and most disturbing driving statistics show how many deaths could be prevented by simply wearing a seatbelt. Proper seatbelt use is a critical part of being a defensive driver. So note that it says that, reports indicate that seatbelts reduce your risk of injury in a crash by 50%. So true defensive drivers make it a habit to buckle their seatbelts right away when they get behind the wheel.
It makes a lot of difference.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Now, we'll come back for Say It Right in a short while, but let's get straight into the news review brought to us by Syntex Tank, Are You Strong, Are You Tough, and Access Bank. Access Bank, more than banking. Who's starting us off?
Let me start with the Daily Graphic. It's reported this morning. Former PPA CEO pleads not guilty to fresh charges. That is Ejedi Boatin Ajay. Now, North records high free SHS enrollment. That's according to Education Minister. And CETA gives government May 31 to implement NLC awards. That's the National Labour Commission. And CETA is the grouping that in charge of the College of Education. No, they've transitioned, right? College of Education, Teachers Association of Ghana. Financing electricity, water extension. Consumers can claim refund. This is perhaps the biggest and the most important story you should be listening to today. Utility consumers in the country who are able to finance the development or extension of services to their properties are now entitled to a refund of their investment. For instance, property owners who buy a pole or more to extend electricity to their facilities can claim a refund for their expenses. This followed the introduction of a new regulatory requirement by the PURC called the Capital Contribution Guidelines. This is a document that's supposed to help you do that. It's not only electricity. Water, sometimes when you go and build your house, like where yours is, yes, and there may be difficulties with water supply, and you need to have an extension done. They will never come and do it. They will say that you're on a long list of people, so you go and buy your own pipe.
Yeah,
you go and buy another pipe that extends from another place. You are basically developing the entire pipeline till it gets to you. If you don't take it out to engage your colleagues in the area, the other residents, then you come together, then you buy the pipes and decide that this is how we're going to do it. PURC says when you do that investment, you can claim it.
Is it going to take retrogressive
No.
Going forward.
I thought with in all fairness you were
retrospective. But
the regulations have just been passed, isn't it? So going forward, Mama V.
Yeah, she wants retrospective.
What's her connection?
Refund be consume.
You know the example, just what Raymond said. That's exactly what developers go through.
By the way,
you have to buy pole.
Will the roads ministry also start doing that?
that you do roads to your area, then
precisely
it should be possible, right? Or let people come together and do that for themselves. Then you say, oh, government owes you this amount of money, or we are taking a lot of your taxes as a corporate institution. Or I mean, if you find interesting ways of funding or financing our development when it's pretty obvious that we don't do it the way we are supposed to be doing it anyway.
I mean, if we wanted to solve problems, we would have figured these things out by now. But I mean, nobody wants to solve problems. Listen, can we do Say It Right now before we continue?
Yes. Say It Right is brought to you by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe General Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done. You say either, I say either.
So when will dumsor end? We need authorities to communicate a plan to deal with this menace before it wreaks havoc on lives and livelihoods. Which brings us to today's word, wreak. W-R-E-A-K, wreak. Many people pronounce it as wreck, but that is an entirely different word with an entirely different meaning. The word wreck means to destroy or ruin, but the word wreak means to inflict punishment or vengeance. It originated from the old Gothic word ricken, which means to persecute or to drive out. So next time you see wreak in a sentence, I hope the light bulb in your head remains unaffected by dumsor long enough for you to remember how to say it right.
All right, well, let's have the dulcet tones of Mama Viozo Abuachi going through the newspapers.
I think there's something on the back page of the Daily Graphic, right?
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Yes, the Daily Graphics reports on the back page, Ghana to benefit from spotted initiative to reduce non-communicable diseases. And I was asking Mama V which sporting activity she was engaged in previously. Then the woman was telling me that in the 60s, she was playing lawn tennis.
In the 60s?
Yes, she was playing lawn tennis. That's what
you were there with me, right?
No. There's no evidence to back it because there's lawn tennis on the TV. That is why she's saying so.
So right now there's an ancestor and ancestress.
Yes. I'm not sure about which this one,
I
but
was when
60s,
I was in Anglog. I was.
Yes.
I was training too.
You
I
and Billie
just
Jean
didn't
King.
have the right support, I guess.
To play what? Tennis?
Yes.
When you were in
that
Angola,
was my passion.
in the 60s?
Yes.
Must have dropped that. When in my 60s.
Ghana first formal tennis team.
Oh, you like to play tennis?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's still not too late.
Oh yeah. I've seen some people take it up now.
Somebody went to, the university at age 70. You can go.
Yeah.
Kojo,
yes,
should I do the new finder?
Please. Whatever pleases your heart. Whatever pleases your octogenarian heart.
So Dr. Baumia has been outlining his education policy proposal to CHAS. That story is in the paper today. Also, walk the talk on tax reforms. That's Harry Yamsing to leadership. And then City to bounce back to $12.25 by end of year. That's some prediction that Fitch Solutions making there. And then international buyers not paying $10,000 for cocoa. That story is on page 11. Just a bit of it for you in the paper this morning. And it says, Executive Secretary for Cote d'Ivoire Ghana Cocoa Initiative, Alex Asamvo, has stirred controversy at the ongoing World Cocoa Conference in Brussels after taking on global cocoa marketing giants for refusing to pay realistic prices for farmers and producers. So in an emotionally charged delivery during a panel discussion, he questioned why buyers of the commodity have over the years failed to truly live up to their billing by paying actual prevailing prices, often quoted by global news cables. Rest of the story is there.
Well, but you see, this whole thing about cocoa, it's just like oil. And already once you heard that, the current happenings in the Middle East could affect the production of oil, and the prices start going up. So today, cocoa selling over $10,000. In fact, in Ghana, when the cocoa board went to Parliament, do you know how much they said they were selling our cocoa for this year? $2,600 per ton. Now, there's always a forward market and a futures market. So you actually go into negotiations with buying companies. You sign agreements that, I'm likely to produce this amount of cocoa in the coming season. They sign on to it and they buy. So we had sold our cocoa last year. So this year, the cocoa that we're talking about, we had sold it for $2,600. But we had actually anticipated that because we're hoping to have good, harvest, we would sell some on the spot market. So if we had some, then would have gone and sold it for $10,000. But the problem is that because we are not able to meet even the production that we promised to give people, it has led to an increase in the world market. Once there's shortage, you know how we do it in a part of in a capitalist market. If there's shortage, the prices will go up. So today, I'm told that we're actually signing new deals for the upcoming season for $7,000
for another year.
Yes.
So we lock ourselves up, really.
Yes, you lock yourself up because if you don't sell it now and it goes down next year, you probably will be found wanting.
Why are we selling, so significantly lower than the current market price?
Because the point is that now it is selling at $10,000 or more because of the shortage. The view is that next year there'll be improvement in supply. So if there's going to be improvement in supply, just as Fitch is doing, the CDM, because there's the expectation you have. So based on that expectation and based on all the calculations that they've embarked on, they say about 7,000. That's for the next year. Right. But let's get to the Ghanaian Times. It talks about the World Bank IMF spring meetings in Washington, D.C. Ghana's economy gains momentum towards stability. That's according to Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adams. VIP outlines education policy proposal to CHAS is also here. But this is one that would shock you all. Man, 50 impregnates 14-year-old JHS student, and the victim has been sacked from school.
Oh, how?
Hey, by Ghana Education Service.
So, hold on a minute. Not Ghana Education Service. But this one says a 14-year-old junior high school student who was defiled and impregnated by a mason, only known as Kobe, believed to be in his 50s, has been dismissed from school. Now, the authorities of the school's name is mentioned. It's a private school in Kaswa. Sacked the victim against the guidelines of the Ghana Education Service.
Wow.
Now, the GES, with support from UNICEF and other partners, have since 2018 been implementing a re-entry policy for pregnant girls.
Yeah, we've talked about it even on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is a clear case of defilement. So today, that man, 50 years, should be facing the law. 2, the young girl must not lose her education.
No way.
We should be doing everything to
should
protect
be in
her.
School with great support
to reduce the effect of the trauma she has been through.
Yeah.
We are rather sacking her. Christian
That's
nation.
almost like blaming her and saying that you're responsible for what happened to you.
And punishing her for it.
Yeah.
Somebody has defiled you and you are being... No, you see... Yeah. So these are the Christians that Alan Chemantin wants us to choose as president.
What else? Anyway.
Let's move on.
Ghanaian Times says work begins on Amansia West Road projects. And Minister hands over 70 units at J. Kufuor Housing Estate to Ghana Immigration Service. So that's a 70 housing unit at J. Kufuor Housing Estate at Oyoko. Krofrom in the Trimanwa-Biejad North District of the Ashanti region.
Raymond, you have to call home and check, eh? So apparently as soon as I left, the lights went out.
The Daily Guard is reported this morning.
Call home after the review and check.
And your timetable is the same, eh?
2 nabbed over U.S. national medal. And that's... so this a terrible story of a woman who had recruited one to work for her, and they conspired to kill her because they were interested in some Toyota Vitz car that she had. Apparently, she had bought a different car for one of the gentlemen, but he wanted more. So they killed this old woman, young man, probably very young.
I think the woman was that old, if it's the same story.
Oh, no, this one, it says it's 63.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, and it's terrible. There's also a story about baby thief jailed 2 years. So this is a 27-year-old Abdullah Zalia. She's been sentenced to 2 years by the Walwale District Court for stealing 1-year-old baby in the West Mamprusi municipality of the Northeast region.
2 years?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that the like with the sentencing guidelines for that kind of crime? What is that? Stealing a baby? Is that like kidnapping, or it doesn't fall under kidnapping?
Well, okay, so she put together a scheme, right? The fellow baby returned home and realized that the baby was nowhere to be found. And she claimed to have only positioned the baby at a different place because she didn't think the baby was safe. And they looked for the baby for days and still could not find her. They had difficulties with their mental state and all of that, but she's been jailed 2 years anyway. Now, Interpol arrest warrant for jailed ex-Maslock boss is also on the front page. That is Sedina Tamaklo at your new. Her picture is here. Very nice picture.
When you say jailed,
yeah, she's not been jailed.
Maslock, I mean, she's a convict.
She's been convicted, but not jailed.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sense of the jailed that they put there. She's not in jail yet, is she?
No.
I thought when you get a sentence, then they are jailed.
No.
We haven't found
when
a
you
physical
go to jail,
being.
then you are jailed.
Because then you are moved beyond convict. Because after convict, you are convict is before sentencing.
No.
Exactly.
Yes.
But she hasn't.
Wait.
She hasn't even
Convict
begun
is when
to
you are
serve.
convicted. Convict is when you are convicted.
Okay, bottom line, we're looking for the physical person to put in prison, isn't it?
Yes, and Interpol is being engaged in the practice. 6,000 abandoned alliance movement. So there was a press conference of some gentlemen who said they represent some 6,000 others who had abandoned the Alliance for Revolutionary
drama
Change. You believe it?
It is drama.
I mean, we are in election year. A lot of cross carpet and may change hands will come in, but rarely.
All right, the online review is brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest, and there are some great stories on myjoyonline.com for your perusal. Right now, though, it's time for the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank, believe with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Ebusiafo, welcome. I want to greet Uncle James in Germany. Since I was a child, you have promised me a trip abroad, sir. To date, my passport is still a virgin po. And then to you, baby, for that bombastic broken heart. Hey! I want you to know that latest by June, dear, I would have won big in the Ideal Yonkopa promo.
Win up to 600,000 Ghana cedis in cash and other amazing prizes up for grabs with Ideal Yonkopa promo. Just peel, text, and you could win big. This advert is FDA approved.
When the pain is too much, don't know what else to do.
So hunam ya buya, no munya munya. Rapinol, we'll take the pain away. Rapinol, Bema wuya unejai.
Rapinol is what you need. Rapinol will relieve you of all aches and pain in your body. Rheumatic pain, menstrual pain, body pain, toothaches, and other feverish conditions. Rapinol is a quality product from Danex Itin Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. Not suitable for children below 16 years old, asthmatic, and ulcer patients. This advert is FDA approved.
Are you tired of the daily commute to work during rush hour? Or maybe you're planning a girls' night out and need a reliable ride. Perhaps you need to deliver an important parcel and want to get there on time. Whatever your reason for commuting, Access Bank and Uber have got you covered. With Access Bank Visa card, you can now enjoy 30% off Uber rides. That's 30% off every ride. Use promo code Access Ride Savings to enjoy affordable, convenient, and cheaper rides even on a limited budget. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to save big on your daily commute. Visit our website www.ghana.accessbankplc.com or social media today to learn more and start enjoying and saving on your Uber rides like never before. Access Visa Card, the perfect partner for your Uber rides. Access Bank, more than banking.
This is Linda. She's a doctor and a fitness buff.
Good morning, Mom.
That's her son, Kofi.
Good morning.
They really enjoy the new Cowbell Premium Milk because it's so creamy and high in protein. This is Blessing, a seamstress and Ephra's mom. She gives her family Cowbell Vitarich. Blessing loves it because it's so creamy and surprisingly pocket-friendly. Cowbell Vitarich is fortified with vitamin B9 and a blend of vitamins A, C, D, E, and K. Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk and the new Cowbell Vitarich. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness. This advert is FDA approved.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Weekdays at 7:50, 11:50 and 21:50 GMT or at bbcworldservice.com/witness history. Business Daily is in 30 minutes.
After the Republic of Ireland voted not to get rid of its clause in the referendum that gives a special status to women's place within the home, we speak to Irish women about the country's complicated relationship with women, the family and work.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up after the news, it's People Fixing the World from the BBC World Service with me, Myra Anubi. Today we're looking at a simple but effective solution that's saving something very precious, premature babies. One idea that's really making a difference is teaching parents to behave more like kangaroos. It's all about how they take care of their young.
Skin-to-skin contact as soon as possible, as long as possible on the chest of the mother.
We'll hear how this idea is moving babies out of incubators and into their mother's care in countries like Colombia and Malawi.
The smiles on the mothers, the families, even though they had such a fragile baby. And then seeing the baby go home, that was a huge thing for me.
It's all about saving premature babies through kangaroo mother care. Join me to find out more after the BBC News.
BBC News, I'm John Shea. The British Prime Minister has said Parliament's approval of a long-delayed plan to send some asylum seekers to Rwanda represents a fundamental change in the global equation on migration. Rishi Sunak said the legislation made it clear that people who came to Britain illegally would not be able to stay. He said the bill would deter migrants who wanted to cross from France in small boats. But Nicholas Hughes, a lawyer who represents some of those threatened with deportation, said there was no evidence the policy would work.
If this is a flagship policy to stop the boats, as Mr. Sunak claims it is, there's no evidence that it's doing so. What we are doing is protecting vulnerable individuals from being sent to places which might cause them severe harm. Whether or not the Rwanda policy stops the boat is Mr. Sunak's concern.
The United Nations Security Council has been told the situation in Haiti is catastrophic and is getting worse every day. Catherine Russell of the UN Children's Agency UNICEF said the capital, Port-au-Prince, was almost completely cut off by violent gangs. She said it was impossible to get aid to tens of thousands of children who needed it. The Prime Minister stepped down last month after gangs prevented him from returning to Haiti. Campus demonstrations in the United States against the war in Gaza have spread from Columbia and Yale to other universities as officials attempt to calm a growing movement. On Monday night, police broke up a protest at New York University. The university said it received reports of intimidating chants and anti-Semitism. But protest groups say their criticism is not anti-Semitic and is reserved for the Israeli state and its supporters. The student was among the demonstrators at Emerson College in Boston.
We want Emerson College, number one, call for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Number two, to disclose all financial investments in Zionist organizations. Number three, to divest from those organizations. Number four, to drop all charges against students for disciplinary actions.
An Iraqi father has started legal action in Britain against the energy giant BP over the death of his son. Hussein Jaloud alleges that gas burning at an oil field in southern Iraq caused his son's leukemia. The case is believed to be the first by an individual against an oil company over the practice known as flaring. Esme Stallard reports.
This claim against BP follows a BBC documentary in 2022 that revealed high levels of flaring at Rumaila oil field in Iraq. Last year, Ali Jaloud, who featured in the documentary and lived within the boundaries of the oil field, passed away from leukemia at the age of 21. Ali's father, Hussein, is seeking compensation to cover medical costs and the loss of his son. BP told the BBC that it continues to actively support the lead contractor of the field to reduce its flaring and that it understands the concerns.
This is the latest world news from the BBC. 4 spears taken from Aboriginal people by the 18th century British explorer Captain James Cook on the day he arrived in Australia are being returned. They're the first artefacts collected by a European from any part of Australia. Noor Nanji has more details.
The spears were taken from the villages of the Gweagal people living at Kami, the Aboriginal name for Botany Bay, in 1770 and given to Trinity College the following year. They've been held by Cambridge University's Museum of Archaeology and Anthropology since early in the 20th century. Trinity College made the decision to repatriate them after discussions between the museum and the La Perouse Aboriginal community, representatives of the Gweagal people and the broader Darawal nation. Direct descendants of the Gweagal people who crafted the spears will be present at a handover ceremony in Trinity's Wren Library this morning.
The UN Weather Agency says climate-related disasters affected Asia more than any other region last year. A new report by the World Meteorological Organization says many countries in Asia experienced their hottest year on record in 2023. Floods and storms were the main cause of casualties and economic losses. The Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi is in Lahore on the second day of his trip to Pakistan. The visit is intended to strengthen relations after the two countries fired missiles into each other's territory in January. Security has been stepped up in Lahore as well as in Karachi, to which Mr. Raisi is expected to travel later on Tuesday. NASA says its Voyager 1 probe has started sending usable information back to Earth again after months of spouting gibberish. The spacecraft is more than 20 billion kilometres away, making it the most distant man-made object in the universe. It was launched nearly half a century ago. Voyager had stopped sending readable data back to the US Space Agency in November, but NASA teams have been able to resolve the fault. BBC News.
There are some classy celebrations that calls for whipping out your favorite China sets. Same goes for your luxury vehicle. Just any engine oil won't do. Premium understands premium best. The new Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties is the one for your premium car. It's a fully synthetic motor oil designed using the Shell Pure Plus technology. Prevents dirt buildup with exceptional cleaning power, leaving your pistons cleaner than a whistle up to 50% more than the industry standard and gives you stronger, long-lasting engine performance. So, if you want your classic car to run smoothly like a Ferrari for years to come, use the Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties. Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP, designed for ultimate engine performance.
Great news is here. Batmat is here again. XXL clearance sale. Guaranteed savings. From now till the end of April, the big sale continues. Get discounts of up to 70% off sanitary wares, light tiles, waterproofing, and all other product families. It's the year to get things done. Visit our showroom at the North Industrial Area next to the Winners Chapel, Ghana. Don't miss out. Batmat, welcome home.
Cadbury Retroco is now available in a new pack. You would love the fresh new look. It's a vibe. Cadbury Retroco supports the energy to keep you going. Kickstart your day the Ghanaian way, wherever the day will take you, with a cup of delicious, creamy, smooth Retroco. Cadbury Retroco. Rich taste, rich identity. This advert is FDA approved.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
I hate that we didn't make it to forever. Probably ain't getting back together. But that don't mean that I can't wish you better. We ain't good, but we still good. I realize that I can't be your lover. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good. Who knew it'd be like this? Usually my exes turn to enemies, but this is different. Cause we done got closer now that you ain't with me. All that love that we had, ain't no way we gon' forget that. And your family, love me like I'm family. You know where you stand with me. So when they ask, tell them right one, right time, wrong times. Can't say we tried, but you always been a real one. Even though we ain't together, it was real love, and baby you still love. I hate that we ain't make it to forever. Probably ain't getting back together, but that don't mean that I can't wish you better. We ain't good, but we still good. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good.
All the plans you made for me to be your missus. All the stacks that you just spent on me, nigga, don't go forgotten. But we're happier apart than locked in. No smoke with me, I promise, but don't do drama. It didn't work, but I hope you find another. I wish you peace, I wish you good sex and good sleep. Find a girl of your dreams, cause I sleep well at night knowing this ain't meant to be. Right one, right place, wrong time. Can't say we didn't try. All good things come to an end, so let's just learn the lessons and find loving again.
I hate that we ain't make it to forever. Probably ain't getting back together, but that don't mean that I can't wish you better. We ain't good, but we still good. I realize that I can't be your lover. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good.
No matter who you with, I wanna see you happy. Yeah, it didn't work out, but that don't mean you should attack me. We enjoyed the 5-star meals, but you was with me for the Zaxby. Holding me down from the start. I used to be broke, I was ashy. I hate we didn't tie the knot, but that's how life go. You always would say that I might blow. Got rich and I pay for your light bulb. I know the person you is. friends. That's why I still wanna be friends. If you wanna open up a new salon, I still help pay for the wigs. And I help with the lease. You know I ain't never been cheap. Relationships don't always last, but let's not turn it to beef. I'll come through from time to time and have you grabbing them sheets. That's if you want to, I'm just playing, girl. Stop smacking your teeth. 21.
I hate to be to make it to forever. You know Holly ain't getting back together. But that don't mean that I can't wish you better. We good, but we still good. I realize that I can't be a lover. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We good, but we still
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy.
Enjoy.
Osha Raymond.
Oh, yeah, Bled Osha.
Yeah.
People say he looks very much like someone from the Volta region.
Like me?
I agree, yes.
Like me?
You look like someone from the Volta region.
No. You say he looks like me?
He looks like someone from... Oh, no, please. Why?
How can he look like you?
Why? Have you seen his recent face?
Raymond Aqua.
Please don't do that. It's not fine.
Where is the dispute?
You are a fact checker.
Why is the dispute? Why? We have different perspectives on it. Yes. What is your problem?
So this is from the blind perspective.
Get back out on that floor and keep on dancing. Gotta keep on dancing. Even if the music stops, we gotta give it all we keep on dancing. Keep on dancing. Keep on dancing. Keep on dancing. Who has time for breaking up if we're too stuck on our mission? As long as we can both agree that even if we say we're done, we're never really finished. There are problems
All right. Okay. All right.
But before we continue, there's a UPSA law school point of
Let's
law
do
series.
it.
And today's is a tenant who pays his rent from month to month commits an illegal act if he sublets his apartment to another person without the written consent of the landlord.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
A tenant who pays his rent from month to month commits an illegal act if he sublets his apartment to another person without the written consent of the landlord.
How about if you give a room in the house to another person?
It's still the
Section
landlord's property.
22(1) of the Rent Act 1963, Act 220. What is subletting?
Subletting. It appears to be you.
Is there consideration when it comes to subletting?
Recruiting somebody else and taking money for it.
Okay. So if he gives a room and doesn't take money,
would
that constitute subletting?
Yes, maybe
Why?
he may be taking it in another way. Another
okay,
form.
If he gives a room,
consideration is not just
if he
money.
gives a room without consideration,
yes,
is it subletting?
Mommy, answer the question.
I said consideration is not just money.
And I'm saying if he gives a room without consideration,
like for example me,
I still think you need consent.
As a Catholic Christian,
otherwise, you rented like a 2-bedroom apartment and you have about 10 people suddenly living there.
Wait. But what does that mean? So what if you have a visitor for a month?
That's interesting. But I mean, is the visitor paying anything?
That's where the without consideration comes up.
But then again, also said from month to month. How about if I pay for the whole year? Like most of us, we don't do it month to month. I mean, because this month
most of us pay 2 years in
advance.
Yes.
So if I pay 2 years in advance, I can do subletting, right?
No, you cannot without consent. I think it's
but it says month to month.
Take your time.
Let me look for the Rent Act. But in the meantime, let's send Professor Kofi Abuchi a message.
Yes.
In the meantime,
people are saying that if I pay 2 years here, all that be done.
Remember also that landlords also have agreements, written agreements with tenants that they sign, and I think they put in there as part of the things that you cannot do.
But the agreement cannot supersede the law.
Yeah.
The law says that
month to month.
Yes, month to month. But me, I did 2 years, like all other Ghanaians do. Why are Jepa very godly landlord will give you 1 year? Yes. If you get 1 year, you have a very great landlord.
But you see,
yes,
this law must be reviewed. This month to month, I don't know anyone doing month to month.
Let me send a message again to Professor.
Although another argument would be that if you pay 1 year or 2 years in advance, you've also broken the law. So I mean, there's no basis.
You're part of the problem.
You guys pay 2 years, right?
Yeah,
you're confessing
to
an offense. How can you do 2 years? You're supposed to do 6 months.
So you are saying the alternative is me going to jail or sleeping outside? Is that what you are saying?
You shouldn't be doing
sleeping on the streets is the alternative.
2 years. You're encouraging landlords to do illegal stuff.
Show me the landlord that's willing to take 1 month. I will pay.
Oh, the last time we talked about this.
One person claimed to have done so. I said, show me one that was willing to take me.
Makosby. I know the person who sent that message. Makosby. I'll show you where his apartments are.
In town?
Not in the Eastern region.
Well, Eastern region is relative.
Anyway. Listen, we've got lots of things to get through this one. Of course, the dumsor conversation is not going anywhere. We're certainly vested in finding out the answer to one simple question. When will this problem be solved?
Can I say good morning to my friend, Mr. Timothy Goba? He works with Daily Graphic, and he's been going off. He went off last night. Only came back on 6 a.m. today. I am so sorry, Afo.
So the good morning for is what we are commiserating with him, or you are? I'm not sure.
I also went off this morning, so hey.
I'm a contract member.
Now we have to form an association, association doing so first.
Yeah, we must. We should have like some WhatsApp group.
Just like the way
victim support.
Just like the way Yvonne Nelson has been reminding the money people that please that time you reached out. Please, I'm waiting for you to reach out again. So now let's do the do so and stop again. I beg you.
I still have my t-shirts.
You had one.
Yeah.
Yvonne Nelson, she cannot protect sources.
Can you believe that? Last time you reached out, I've been waiting. Why?
So she says this time I am reaching out.
Oh, can you believe it?
Because I've been waiting for too long.
Yeah. She has lifted the bill.
Can you believe that?
You see.
I've seen the long response from Brad Simmons.
Look, whatever it is, we just cannot accept how we're being treated.
That's true.
That's the most important thing. That today in this country, one, the power sector, power providers, have no respect to tell you this is what you're going through. they tell you, they started all this bit about, our transformers average capacity.
630 transformers.
And then, then they started the next argument of, there's no dumsor. If you want, there's no dumsor. If you want dumsor, prepare your own timetable.
Can you believe that?
Then today, now we're being told, okay, there's a likelihood that by end of week there'll be a timetable. But I say, no timetable. Fix the problem. After all, it's only financing. This is a party that rode to power promising Ghanaians to solve the dumsor crisis. This is a party that has consistently told Ghanaians that they knew that dumsor was a financial problem. And so when they came into office, they didn't give credit for, the building of new power plants.
No.
They said it was a financial problem, and they solved the financial problem. This same party cannot be in office and be telling and be superintending over this.
Anyway, speaking of timetables, this is what John Jinapo says.
Is it not curious that this week, DRICO has written to the ministry to inform them they will be shedding load of 500 megawatts every day, and yet government officials have instructed ECT not to issue the load shedding timetable.
You know this how? Because I haven't seen any evidence to this effect.
I'm speaking to you on fact. Check with GRIDCO whether they are not shedding 500 megawatts this week on a daily basis.
The allegation that they've been directed not to publish.
We met them.
John Jinapo there. He's a ranking member on the Mines and Energy Committee of Parliament.
And I've heard the chairman also say, please, Mr. President, direct your finance minister to find the money to buy the fuel.
That's the solution.
Yes.
It's not timetable.
I've heard. So now, who else is expected to speak? It looks like in Parliament there is some understanding as to what the problem is and what's supposed to happen. And again, if it's 500 megawatts, because that's really what we've been discussing all this while. The pretense was that we didn't know how much was supposed to be shed over a period, so we can't do a timetable. Now that we know it's 500 megawatts, can we go ahead and put together a timetable based on this? So that if the system improves, it makes sense to everybody. Yeah. If it doesn't improve, then we move it along. But the most important part, what is preventing Mohammed Amin Adam from putting out the money that's required, for making the payment? We don't have money. We have money for other, to my understanding and appreciation, useless things in this republic, or less important, if that's what you prefer, or less godly things. We have money for
less
things
useful.
Yes, if you want to use that expression, but we have money for things that many of us believe do not matter. They do not promote productivity. They are just everybody's fanciful engagement. We have money for those ones, so we cannot pretend we don't have money. We should have money to keep the lights on. After all, we are paying for it. It's not free.
So do we still have an energy ministry?
Oh no!
No, seriously.
The man is busy.
No, but nothing from the ministry crowd.
Yes,
we're attacking the various agencies.
But Mama V,
but nothing from the ministry itself.
We begged Akufo-Addo to give us a minister. He gave us a minister that anytime the man speaks about the energy sector, you want to go away and actually puke or do something to yourself.
No wonder because there's no synergy.
He says things that nobody is impressed with in this republic. But he's still there. He's sitting there every single day. So I prefer he shuts up. Let the people who can fix the problem. Yeah. That rather worsen the situation. Go and say something like bring your own timetable. Any of those things that infuriate people needlessly.
So VRA. What's up, VRA?
A VRA and the government of Ghana must buy fuel. But because the president, when he addressed the nation, during his State of the Nation address, made it categorically clear that the buck stops with him. He takes credit and he takes the blame. I
agree with you.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. On that same platform, you were taking credit for having provided light for 7 years. I say today there is no light. And so if anybody must take the blame, you, President of the Republic of Ghana, take this blame and fix it now. We've had enough. If you say you're taking credit for things over the last 7 years, take the blame now, but don't just take the blame and keep quiet over it and pretend not to see any evil or hear no evil, and so you do not act. Take the blame and solve it now. Today, the NPP the government, look, go to Ejeso. Ejeso.
Yeah.
Go to Ejeso.
See the things happening.
Happening in Ejeso.
Yes.
We cannot pretend in this republic that we do not have money.
Yeah, when we want to, we have
government cannot pretend it doesn't have money to buy fuel, to actually power plants.
But Mr. President, you found the money to do the Africa Games. Africa Games.
So are you guys now understanding why I have that theory? that this is deliberate?
How can this be deliberate? Because listen,
Mama,
Kojo, this is an election year.
Yes.
And the one thing that I know, election years, they pretend to even fix all the problems.
Okay.
And then we only get to see the reality in the following year. So I
don't
really
need to
don't want
fix
to
it yet.
agree that
Wait,
it's
wait.
deliberate. Why would anybody want, especially when you want to break the eggs?
You want the lights on, right?
Absolutely.
So if they tell you that the way to switch the lights on is to sell ECG, will you not agree? If
you see, why is that suddenly coming up?
Okay.
Why is that suddenly coming up?
But that's my theory. Anyway, let's also talk about this today. Who runs with who? Yes, as we're leading up to the big election in December 2024, apart from the NDC, whose running mate is known, many contenders have many people to choose from. The NPP, of course, the party in government, is yet to announce who they will be running with. But how important is the running mate to chances of success anyway? At this point, maybe Obiadan, can their running mates make the difference? It's an interesting conversation I certainly want us to get into today on the Super Morning Show. I was hoping you guys would have thoughts on that, but I think the
we do. We are still
the
thing about running mate. It depends on the political party's strategy. And like I was saying earlier in the morning, the NPP does it such that when they choose a running mate from the northern part of the country, they allow the running mate to run the campaign in the northern part of the country. So you can actually go there and find back and come out and say, okay, based on that, and we've seen it right from Aliyu Mahama. We've seen the NPP's performance right from Aliyu Mahama up until Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because in 1996, 1992, we don't use it for purposes of analysis. We say that's an outlier. In 1996, the NPP did the South because of the great alliance of J. Kufuor and Kowaka. But the NDC, and I'm just checking, I've been checking the results, for instance. In the central region, for instance, when it comes to the NDC, in 2016, John Mahama had some 43% of the votes. By 2020, he had 45% of the votes. Well, the NDC's running mate is from the central region. Would you say her performance in the central region was what led to the movement from 43 to 45? You may have to credit her if you credit Dr. Bawumia for the NPP's performance in the northern region.
Why?
Well, because the NDC, when you're choosing a running mate, you're choosing a running mate from a place also hoping to get votes from that particular
I
area.
get that part. I'm just asking, why would we have to credit her because Dr. Bawumia was credited? Are the factors the same? Could nothing else account for the improved performance?
Well, what are the other factors? The factors I have said is that we've said Dr. Bawumia goes to the northern part of the country, campaigns, the NPP improves. She's choosing from the central region, goes to the central region, campaigns. If the NDC improves, you credit her.
Okay. So all right. So today we want to understand what sort of advantage should political parties be seeking in their choice of running mate? Because, the regional thing is what Winston has pointed out, but what other advantages are there? What other gains can be made when you choose the right running mate? Today we'll talk about it and what options are available to those who haven't yet chosen, including, of course, the NPP. Stay with us. It's all coming up. But that's not all we're doing today. We'll be hearing from you as well when we open up the phone lines. We certainly want to know what you think about this dumsor situation. You want a timetable or you want your lights back on? Can't wait to hear your answer to that.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Pan-African Payment and Settlement System. PAPS. PAPS, yo. Ide PAP. And it's now live at Fidelity Bank. Imagine sending money so that your loved ones or business partners across Africa can receive it instantly, and in Ghana cedis. You can send it in Ghana cedis. Don't wait for days for transactions to clear. No more expensive fees, just fast, secure, and affordable payments. PAPS is here, and Fidelity Bank makes sending money through PAPS easy. Visit any Fidelity Bank branch and start sending money across Africa instantly, securely, and affordably to Nigeria, Gambia, Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Well, Cowbell thinks about you. Yes, you. And today I come bearing good news. Cowbell is offering continuous nourishment that is creamy and tasty. It comes in two variants, Cowbell Premium and Cowbell Vita Rich. Today I'll tell you about Cowbell Premium. It is nutritious milk containing essential minerals and vitamins including A, B9, C, D, E, K. In addition, Cowbell Premium is unique mainly because of its rich, creamy, tasty, and 23.6% protein content. It offers more in its single serve pack at 26 gram and is also available in 360 gram and 400 gram in search of an accompaniment to complement your beverage or porridge with that creamy taste and value for money. Cowbell Premium is an option. Stay tuned to hear about our additional exciting offer, Cowbell Vita Rich. Ghana, there's a Cowbell for you. Cowbell, our creamy goodness. And this is FDA approved.
Now, it's difficult to keep good news to yourself. We all know that, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year. We all can attest to that. And this year, they have even gone lower. Yes, Yatesu Biom. Are you an SG Ghana customer or on the controller and accountant general's payroll? Then get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatesu Biom loans available today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details. Offer runs till the 7th of June 2024. Terms and conditions apply. SG Ghana, the future is you.
And we're aware that the poorly maintained car engine can age faster. So let's get a quick solution to it. And it's coming from Total Energies. They've specially formulated the Quartz engine oil with age resistance technology. It's an innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine. And it improves protection against mechanical wear by up to some 74%, even under extreme temperatures and pressure. Choosing Quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
All right, now in today's competitive business landscape, a healthy workforce is the foundation of success, and that is why Equity Health Insurance has designed their corporate health plans to empower your employees and enhance your organization's performance. With Equity Health Insurance, you are not just investing in insurance, you're investing in the future of your company. Now, their plans are tailored to meet the unique needs of your employees, providing comprehensive coverage and incomparable benefits. Their commitment goes beyond paperwork and premiums. At Equity Health Insurance, they stay with you all the way. Call them on 0501 515 124 or 0506 607 910 and let them serve you better. Equity Health Insurance, here for you.
And look, every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. Well, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with fluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity comes in 175-gram big family pack, 120-gram Jaquac pack, 65-gram and 12-gram sachet, so you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't just use toothpaste that brush your teeth. Use Pepsodent that protects your teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years and is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. Pepsodent gives you the opportunity to talk to a dentist for free. Call toll-free 0800 161,000 to talk to a dentist for free. And you can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call our customer care center on toll free 0800 2030. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
And we have exciting news for you. You can now get your Omni Basic Visa Classic debit card instantly at any of our branches nationwide. Yes, it's instant with new and improved features, contactless and verified by Visa. So why wait? Visit any of our branches nationwide and get your Omni Basic Visa Classic debit card today. Some banks give you 2 years. Yeah, this one is instant. It's instant, secure, and convenient. Omni Basic Bank at your service.
And if you have ever tried to push a pull door, then you know it doesn't quite work. Well, same goes for you when you put the wrong engine oil in your luxury vehicle. Introducing Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP, especially formulated with a unique Shell Pure Plus technology that actively helps lubricate and clean your engine, giving your premium car peak performance. Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP provides an unsurpassed wear and sludge protection, leaves your pistons cleaner than a whistle, up to 50% more than the industry standard, and enhanced fuel economy. Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP is designed to be safe for the environment with a significant reduction in carbon emissions. Well, listen, I could go on, but the only way to prove the value of Shell Helix Ultra SP OW20 is for you to try it. Premium rolls best with premium. So please go ahead and try. Get Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP is made for premium today.
All right, don't forget to go to Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited for your quality office essentials, equipment and furniture at great prices. And you can pay via Momo across all network. They will deliver to your home for free if you are in Accra or Tema, or even to your office if you prefer. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And this is the great news because Batimat is here again. It's the XXL clearance sale, guaranteed savings. All the products in the showroom are up to 70% off from now till the end of April 2024. That is 20%, 25%, 30%, 40%, 50%, up to 70% on several products. Carry out your construction projects this year with complete peace of mind. Don't miss this opportunity. It's the year to get things done. Batimat is home for some of the best brands in building solutions, and we are the leading distributors of Legrand electrical products like distribution boards and enclosures, switches and sockets and breakers. We also have the best waterproofing solutions and chemicals for your building project. Other products include tiles, lights, office furniture, sanitary wares, bathroom accessories. So enjoy great discounts on all these items. It's price craziness at Batimat from now till April 30, 2024. Visit our showroom at the North Industrial Area next to Winners Chapel, Ghana, close to ECG Avenue. Call us on 0544 314 553. Don't miss out. Batimat, welcome home.
Now to the businessman, trader, and parents sending money to loved ones and business partners. Thanks to the Access Bank and PAPS partnership, you can now send money across border, hassle-free. Now you can send money to pay for goods and services, make business transactions, and cover school fees across Africa without worrying about foreign exchange losses or delays. It's straightforward, secure, and keeps your mind at ease. Benefit from instant payment across Nigeria, Liberia, Gambia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone with zero foreign exchange hassle. You know what's happening now. When you send money in cedis, it will be received in any other currency by the recipient. No middle dollar man in the system. Anyway, now for more information, visit our website ghana.accessbankplc.com or call our toll free on 0800 00 4400. For all your cross-border payments, visit any of our branches and PAPS it with Access Bank. Access Bank, more than banking.
And if you're a Toyota user, you certainly want your Toyota engine to function optimally. There's only one choice, though, is the Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. It has been rigorously tested and proven to be the best oil for your Toyota engine. And it's been specially crafted to keep your Toyota engine running smoothly and efficiently. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is available at all Toyota Ghana branches across the country. Nothing makes your engine happier than Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. For bulk purchases or distribution, please contact Toyota Ghana directly on 0302 429 801. And Toyota Ghana Company Limited is proud to be associated with our Drive Safe tips here on the Super Morning Show. Toyota, superior quality.
Yeah. All right, well, time for us to take some messages, and then we'll come back hard with birthdays and sports on the Super Morning Show.
Can you hear it? The freedom in our songs, the sound of liberty that rings from Kaswa to Karaga, from Tamale to Takoradi. It's in the pestles that pound from coast to coast. It's in the busy offices, the crowded streets, and the noisy schools. It's in the wisdom of our elders and in the laughter of our children. It's in seeing how far we've come and looking at how much we can grow. It's in knowing that still Ghana go be. MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
This is Linda. She's a doctor and a fitness buff.
Good morning, Mom.
That's her son, Kofi.
Good morning.
They really enjoy the new Cowbell Premium Milk because it's so creamy and high in protein. This is Blessing, a seamstress and Ephra's mom. She gives her family Cowbell Vitarich. Blessing loves it because it's so creamy and surprisingly pocket-friendly. Cowbell Vitarich is fortified with vitamin B9 and a blend of vitamins A, C, D, E, and K. Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk and the new Cowbell Vitarich. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness. This advert is FDA approved.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a whole lot more for a lot less than you think.
Ooh.
Instead of one takeout dinner, how about treating the family to a whole month of the best entertainment with DSTV? From thrilling sports, blockbusters, captivating series, to entertaining kid shows, we have it all.
Totally awesome.
And with DSTV Stream, you can watch on the go.
I'm here.
Plus, you can choose a package to suit your pocket. There's a whole lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think with DSTV.
It's a birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by
MTN.
And everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
And quick one here says, happy 60th birthday to Philip Eko Van Dyke, a.k.a. Saddam Insane of Zakam Construction. Have an awesome celebration. It's from Israel Lai to you. And this one says, happy birthday to Dorcas Kutin of the Audit and Assurance Department of Deloitte, from the country managing partner, Daniel Kweju Owusu, and all staff to you. Final one that I've got here says, congratulations to my amazing wife, Professor Teresa Manfudra, on her well-deserved promotion to Associate Professor of Molecular and Cellular Biology at the Department of Biochemistry, University of Ghana. I want the world to know how incredibly proud I am of you. Your promotion is just a testament to God's abundant grace on your hard work, but also to your brilliance. Here's to celebrating your success today and every day is from your husband, Mr. Jira, and your nephew, Nana Harden.
All right, I've got a few here. I'll start with this one. It says, happy birthday to Philip Ajete Soa of La Chado. Have a fantastic day. Happy birthday to Gloria Nana Ajeman Prempe of Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority in Takrady. You're a year earlier. Earlier, pa. You're a year older this year. Hey,
a year earlier.
I wonder what I'm talking about. Happy birthday. Oh, this is a lovely one from Gifty Tete Ockling to her son. It says, happy birthday to my son Cyril Hoseli Kojo Oman of Accra Grammar School, which is at Uyibi. May the Lord Almighty satisfy him with long life filled with love and happiness in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen. And it's a happy birthday to Mrs. Anna Mateko Damfo. May God
Mateko.
Oh, it's Mateko. Okay. So Mrs. Anna Mateko Damfo. Yeah. All right, it's your birthday today. It's from Emmanuel Elliott's Damfo of Iyoko Tema, and your children Kevin, Anna, and Melvina Damfo. Have an amazing day, they say. And happy birthday to my son, Ashraf Kwame Nkrumah, from your dad, Sheikh Ahmed Nkrumah of Tema Jeddah Foods Company. May Allah bless and protect you, son.
Okay, well, the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. DSTV,
it's your moment.
And Cowbell Premium Milk. Cowbell, our creamy goodness.
And so, folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more, because with Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans, we're offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following numbers: 0501535789, 0501535790, 0244674154, and let's chart a course for brighter tomorrow and make your solar dream shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered,
here for good. And listen, did you know that MTN Momo has an app? Well, yes, MTN Momo has a brand new app especially designed to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. Just download the Momo app on Play Store. It's also on App Store on your smartphone, and look out for the blue and yellow icon. Momo app allows you to view your statement. You can pay bills and do so much more on the app. Use the app for your Momo transactions and enjoy a 100% bonus when you recharge using the Momo app. So go on, download the Momo app now and start transacting with a flex at no data cost. Just Momo it everywhere you go. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mama V. Good morning to all of you, and welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentu Tahiru Fentu. Coming up,
Thuram, he can hit them from there! Marcus Thuram with another beauty in the Derby della Madonnina. Inter are champions. Inter win the derby. Inter win the Scudetto. Number 20 is no longer a dream. It's a reality now.
That's right. Inter Milan beat arch rivals AC Milan to win Serie A title with 5 games to spare. Also coming up,
the winner of the Larios World Breakthrough of the Year award is Jude Bellingham.
Well, he just can't stop winning, can he? Jude Bellingham is the 2024 Laureus World Sports Breakthrough of the Year award winner. All this and many more coming up in the next 10 minutes. But as we do always, we'll begin here at home, where Hubert Jau and Mizak Efriye scored for Brecum Chelsea as they beat defending champions Mediama 2-0 at the Golden City Park yesterday to wrap up week 27 action of the Ghana Premier League. The win means Chelsea move up to 5th with 41 points, while Mediama are 8th with 39. Elsewhere, Hearts of Oaks head coach Abubakar Ouattara says his defense let the team down in their 2-0 defeat to Lagos Cities on Saturday. A combination of defensive and goalkeeping mistakes condemned the Phobians to their 4th defeat in the last 5 games, and they're now 5 points. They're now 4 points away from the relegation zone.
The concentration of the boys. I think I don't understand, but I will talk to them down in the dressing room. Costa didn't play well, but the defense let us down. We are not there. I don't have only one I can say he tried his best. It's true we have the problem at that section. Not only goalkeeping, but the center back. We are trying. That's the things we have. Don't have any extraordinary. That's the things we have. We use it.
Abubakar Watari's House of Oaks head coach Kotoko, on the other hand, are facing their own set of problems. The club is currently without a board and a substantive management committee following the expiration of the tenure of Dr. Kwame Chase and his board. The club is run now by an interim management committee appointed by the club's life patron Otunfo Osei-Tutu II. Outspoken football coach Nana Ajman, though, believes Otunfo's style of running the club is problematic.
King is a big part of this problem. I don't know how we're going to get around it because, I mean, for example, you look at Manchester United, a very big club. I don't know the patron. I don't know who the patron is of the club. I'm a supporter of Leeds United. I don't know who the patron is of the club. And the patron of those clubs don't feature and figure in the same way that Otunfo, he does. I mean, I don't see why he should. We've got a huge problem in Kumasi. We're supposed to be having some competent people sitting around a table, being the board, managing this club, and we can never ever get to that stage.
Nana Ajman. Now, Dreams FC's head coach is Abdul Karim Zito. He says Egyptian giants Zamalek were taken aback by his club's level of performance in Sunday's CAF Confederation Cup semi-final first leg in Cairo. The Ghana FA Cup holders defended valiantly to secure a crucial goalless draw against the five-time African champions ahead of the deciding game in Kumasi next Sunday.
They were surprised. Sometimes I said there's positive and negative about all issues in the world. When you look at our position in the league, it will give you a different impression about Dreams. So it was like, who are these boys? Blah, blah. And you see us, small boys. So before they realize this is what they wanted and they could not get it, they have to push, fighting the referees and so forth. So I think we've all seen it before. We relied on information, but now we've seen it live.
That's Karim Zito there, and a little on him later, because the Ghana Football Association has announced the appointment of coaches to manage 3 of the 4 newly created male national teams. Karim Zito, you heard him there, has been put in charge of the country's under-19 team, while former Black Star striker Yao Preko will take charge of the U15 team. The Samaktes coach Nuruddin Amadou will manage the U18 boys. Zito will be assisted by former Kotoko striker Eric Bequin, and Yao Preko will be deputized by former under-17 star Audi Isaka and Mubarak Gado. Nuruddin Amadou's assistants are Vision FC head coach Hamza Obeng and former House of Oak goalkeeper James Nano. Meanwhile, Communications Director of the Ghana Football Association, Henry Asantachum, has explained that the association created the new national teams to minimize loss of talents in the transition chain.
Now, at the moment, we have only 3 national teams. Now, we have the Black Maidens, which is the U17. We've got Black Princesses, which is the U20, and the senior national team, which is the Black Princesses. In between these 3 national teams, we realize that we lose a lot of talent, whilst these players are transitioning from one team to the other. So the ESCO or the Executive Council thinks there is the need for us to begin or start early, which is why we now have a U16 national team.
That's Henry Asantachum. He speaks for the Ghana Football Association. And that is another developing story here, and it's a story that we've been following up quite closely. African Games medalists are beginning to complain about not being paid the promised bonuses for winning the medals. Now, Winifred Intumi, the Ghanaian weightlifter, has revealed that she's yet to be paid bonuses owed her by the Sports Ministry. She stated that she's not the only athlete yet to receive her bonuses, as all the athletes who won medals at the 2023 African Games have not been paid yet. And that is a story that Joy Sports can't confirm, and we'll be following up very closely indeed. The women's under-20 team, the Black Princesses, have not been paid their bonuses as well, more than a month since winning the gold medal in the African Games football competition. The men, the Black Satellites, have not been paid their bonuses either, as well as all the other medal winners. The Ministry of Youth and Sport had already said that the process would take a bit longer, but it's clear the athletes are beginning to get a bit impatient. Let's head to Italy next, where last night Inter Milan sealed their 20th Italian title by beating arch-rivals and nearest challengers AC Milan 2-1 in a historic derby della Madonnina. Francesco Acerbi and Marcus Thuram gave Inter a 2-0 lead at the San Siro before Fikayo Tomori headed in the consolation for AC Milan. There were 3 red cards in injury time as tempo is boiled over. Milan's Theo Hernandez and Inter's Denzel Dumfries were sent off for their part in a brawl, and the host ended with 9 men as captain Davide Calabria was sent off for violent conduct. The scorer of the winning goal, Marcus Thuram, dedicated his Serie A title to Thierry Henry, whom he described as his uncle.
I'd like to thank Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry, maybe he's going to see this, for all the advices that he gave me. And I hope this is only the start. Yeah. He's like my best uncle. He's the uncle that's here for me to help me in good moments and bad moments. He always tells me the truth. Today, I'd like to take the time to thank him, because if I'm here, it's because of him too. That's beautiful.
That's Lilian Thuram. He's the son of the legendary France defender and World Cup winner Marcus Thuram. Now, Real Madrid midfielder Jude Bellingham was last night crowned the 2024 L'Oreal's World Sports Breakthrough of the Year at a ceremony in Madrid, Spain. The 20-year-old has become a key player for Real Madrid following his move from Dortmund last summer and scored the winner against Barcelona in the El Clasico last Sunday. Bellingham says it's a pleasure to win the award.
It's obviously been an amazing 24 hours, a great week really for myself and the club, and to be here with so many amazing athletes and so many amazing and inspirational people is a real pleasure, and then to win something is even more special. So I really enjoyed the evening. Feel really well received by the fans, and it's just a beautiful.
As if on cue.
Yeah, there we go. Just
happens everywhere you go.
No, it's a really good mix.
L'Oreal's World Sports Breakthrough of the Year winner Jude Bellingham. The L'Oreal's World Sportsman of the Year award went to tennis player Novak Djokovic for the 5th time, while Spain and Barcelona midfielder Aitana Bonmati won the women's equivalent. Before we go, later tonight, Chelsea take on Arsenal in an outstanding Premier League game. The Gunners have an opportunity to go 5 points clear at the top with victory. The Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta says they have no option than to win the game if they want to win the title.
At the end, you're winning your matches, and you're bringing the margins smaller and smaller, and that's the only thing that we can do at the moment because it's still not in our hands. And that we will try to do tomorrow night, perform really well, try to win the game, and if we do that, the pressure will increase for sure. We don't know, but it really matters because that means that you're doing your job, and that's what it matters the most. So obviously winning, and as a consequence to that, bringing the margins shorter, I think that's something that is positive.
That's Mikel Arteta, and he's under pressure to start Thomas Partey in tonight's game. Chelsea, on the other hand, have injuries of their own. They will face Arsenal without the league's top scorer, Cole Palmer, who is out injured. And Mauricio Pochettino, he says that it's an opportunity for the other players to show that they play for Chelsea Football Club and not Cole Palmer FC. Anyway, that's all the latest from the world of sports here in the Joy Sports Center. My name is Fentu, Tahiru Fentu. Back to you, Mama V.
All right, it brings us to 8 a.m. So let's bring you the Business Minutes, which is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator expert, and Waikari Capital, together towards tomorrow.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waikari Capital, together towards tomorrow. Ghana has secured the blessings of the International Monetary Fund to go ahead to recapitalize the National Investment Bank. This is what Joy Business has picked up from officials of the fund working with Ghana on restructuring of the financial sector. The Independent Power Generators Ghana says they are ready to engage government to finalize a deal in settling outstanding debts. Inflation is expected to decline to 24.6% year-on-year this month from 25.8% recorded in March 2024. That's according to IC Securities. And TikTok will file a court challenge if the US Congress passes legislation paving the way for a nationwide ban of the app. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waikari Capital, together towards tomorrow.
Super Morning Show. It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Keep the frequency clear.
99.7.
It's Joy 99.7 FM, a minute after 8 on the Super Morning Show. And you heard the Business Minutes brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waikari Capital, together towards tomorrow. Let's talk about Waikari Capital. It's a multinational fund management company regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Waikari Capital, with experience in fund management and investment banking, has over the years helped its customers to thrive by enabling them to achieve their lifetime financial goals. Waikari Capital invests funds in ways that creates a positive future for its customers, their families, and businesses, and offers corporate finance and advisory. In these ways, Waikari Capital helps its customers to create the best life, and they want to create one for you as well. So just speak to Waikari Capital today on 05015775546 or 05015775547. Their office is on the 4th floor of the Golf House opposite the Ghana Standards Authority, Accra. Log on to their website and explore their services. WaikariCapital.com is the website. WaikariCapital.com is WAICARE capital.com. Waikari Capital, together towards tomorrow.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Also supporting us to bring you the Business Minutes every weekday here on the Super Morning Show, Anointed Electricals, Anointed Engineering Services Limited. They actually sell ultra silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA. They undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators, and they stock genuine spare parts of all kinds for various generators as well. And they do generator rentals. They have branches nationwide. They locate their latest branches in Amrahia, Frames Oil on the main Adenta Dodowa Road, East Legon, Lagos Avenue Road opposite Tomrick Hotel, and Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead. They're also in Kaswa, off the Kaswa is the Wager Kaswa Road near Simaf Cement Depot, and Odoko, that's where they have their big head office at number 77, Anointed House of the Odoko Malam Road, Accra. Call their hotline on 0243 480 334, 0243 480 334. Anointed, the generator experts. Social media messages. If you're sending messages to us on WhatsApp on 055 1111997. Also on X with the hashtag Joy SMS, and on Facebook as well. Well, it's brought to us courtesy EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, GTP Lifestyle, and Malatu from Ernest Chemist for the effective treatment of malaria in both adults and children. When the pain is too much to bear, kindly grab Rapinol, the rapid pain reliever.
And fraudsters are on the loose again, luring bank customers via phone calls, SMS, or emails and defrauding them. They always claim to be bank staff who are assisting you in your banking transactions. They usually sound so genuine that you could easily fall prey by giving out vital information on your bank account, debit, or credit card, based on which they will defraud you. To stay safe, customers are advised never to share password, PIN, OTP, CVV, 16-digit card number, or any other personal information with anyone, whether remotely or face-to-face. It does not matter how convincing, genuine, or professional the person may sound or the message may seem. Avoid any emails or text messages that request you to click a link. Hang up on any caller who starts asking for your personal card or bank account details. Report any suspicious SMS, email, or phone call to the EcoBank Contact Center and delete such messages at once. Always verify third-party apps, websites, Before using your bank card for transactions, call EcoBank toll-free on 0800 003 225 when in doubt or feel insecure.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
There are some classy celebrations that calls for whipping out your favorite China sets. Same goes for your luxury vehicle. Just any engine oil won't do. Premium understands premium best. The new Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties is the one for your premium car. It's a fully synthetic motor oil designed using the Shell Pure Plus technology. Prevents dirt buildup with exceptional cleaning power, leaving your pistons cleaner than a whistle, up to 50% more than the industry standard, and gives you stronger, long-lasting engine performance. So, if you want your classic car to run smoothly like a Ferrari for years to come, use the Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties. Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP, designed for ultimate engine performance.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
8 minutes after 8 on the Super Morning Show. We're live on Joy 99.7 FM. Get in touch with us via WhatsApp using 055-111-1997. You can also post on X with the hashtag Joy SMS. It's Joy997 on X. So today on the Super Morning Show, we're talking about the influence of vice presidential candidates in presidential elections. Do they make a difference in winning or losing a presidential election? Do running mates actually matter? So if you're picking from the Ashanti region, which already is the World Bank of the NPP, for instance, picking a running mate from a place like that, would it make any difference?
Well, it depends on whom you're choosing. And, first of all, it depends on who your candidate is in the first place. So if your candidate is not from the Ashanti region, of course, the NPP has had candidates that are not from the Ashanti region. But of course, we also saw the performance of J. Kufuor, for instance, being from the Ashanti region. So if your candidate is not from the Ashanti region, you may consider that, okay, how about choosing a running mate from the Ashanti region? But also, I mean, there's another school of thought that, for instance, has made the argument. How about choosing a running mate even from the Greater Akan group? When I say the Greater Akan group, so it's not just the Asantes, but you can go to, say, Kwewu, you could go to, say, Achim, you could go to, say, Fanti, you could go to Asin, you could go, and get a vice presidential candidate. This is the thing, Mama V. While there isn't enough research to show the contributions of vice presidential candidates on tickets in Ghana, what you may not want to do is to select a running mate that could hurt your ticket. I would explain. Now, you're bringing on board somebody who constitutionally must partner you in an election. First of all, you would expect that person to be able to help you win the next election. So, for instance, we've seen that in the NPP, because in the past consistently they had running mates and they had presidential candidates from the south who were Christians. They always went for running mates from, Dubai had a running mate who was Muslim. J. Kufuor in 1996 didn't have because of the Great Alliance. But from 2000 till now, the NPP has always had a running mate who's Muslim and from the north. The NDC, on the other hand, in 2000, no, in 1992, which we don't use for analysis, we say it's an outlier, we can come to 1996, did a South-South combination, and they won. In 2000, Professor Mills did a South-North, but this time went Christian, Martin Amidu, they lost. 2004 went Muslim, Mohammed Mumuni, they lost. In 2008, he went Christian, John Mahama, they won. Then the NDC, again in 2012, John Mahama, Kwesi Emisa Arthur, both Christians, they won. So, and you've seen it happening, in 2016, John Mahama, Christian, Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Christian, and they've repeated that again. So that in itself will tell you that it depends on who your running mate, who the presidential candidate is, and also based on the party's fortunes, where the party is strongest. So in the NDC, for instance, where they have a lot of their base being in the northern part of the country, and today they have a northern presidential candidate, they believe they can actually make it, but then would want to look south and say, let's go for a Christian. That's their decision they would make. I say that based on what we have seen, particularly from the NPP from 2000 to 2008, and even from 2008 till now, and what we also saw in 2008 particularly, when John Evans Atta Mills partnered John Dramani Mahama, you can reasonably infer, because at that time, for all of us who were young, the media was very friendly towards Mahama, and he was somebody that even within the Ghanaian, electorate had been penciled for something great. Everybody liked him because of how he had conducted himself while in opposition, having, been communications minister. There's the belief that his, inclusion on the ticket helped Professor Mills. And, the NDC adopted a three-pronged campaign where Professor Mills took one part of the country, John Mahama took another part of the country, and Jerry Rawlings took another part of the country. They believed it helped in their fortunes. We've talked constantly about how Dr. Bawumia has delivered votes to the NPP, particularly in the north, but even more particular in the northeast region where he comes from, where today the NPP has been able to win in that particular region, if you put that side out. So indeed, you can say that running mates play a role. In the case of the NDC, and in 2016 and 2020, you can make the argument. So for instance, in 2016, the NDC had some 43%. By 2020, they had, some 45%. Would you attribute that to where Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman comes from? You can credit her that.
Listen, what's your take? Let's hear you. 055-111-1997. That's our WhatsApp number. You can get in touch with us. We encourage you to do so, really. And then also post on X with the hashtag JoySMS. Also on Today on the Super Morning Show.
If you're not curious that this week, DIDCO has written to the ministry to inform them they will be shedding load of 500 megawatts every day. And yet, government officials have instructed ECT not to issue the load shedding timetable.
You know this how? Because I haven't seen any evidence to this effect.
I'm speaking to you on fact. Check with GRIDCO whether they are not shedding 500 megawatts this week on a daily basis.
The allegation that they've been directed not to publish.
We met them.
We're talking about dumsor, and there's something happening that even when you have the light, you're still anxious. Like you're thinking, oh, they're going to take the light anytime. Why haven't they taken it? When is it going to go off? How can we continue to live like this? What's your own experience? We'll activate the phone lines. Yesterday we went around the regions, so this is not just one region. It's actually everywhere, really. So we'll activate the phone lines today so you can join us with your observations. And there's a key question that we're asking. What's most important to you right now? Winston keeps talking about give us the lights. But I say in the absence of that, at least give us a timetable. So which one is most important to you right now? A timetable, or you're insisting on just give us lights? On maybe a lighter side, Yvonne Nelson posted yesterday calling on Imani to sort of come on board so that we can have another dumsor must stop demonstration. This morning, I've seen a post from Franklin Kujo who says something. I'm trying to open it up so we can share it. Okay, so Franklin says, we have heard the call by the Redoubtable, okay, Miss Yvonne Nelson for round 2 of dumsor must stop. Fair call, even as we, Imani, have maintained our criticism of government's bad decisions for what often seem like rudderless leadership. The latest dumsor episode being the Zenith. So as you can, and he's wearing a t-shirt drawing our attention to that, we're preparing, and we will make the call and choose how we demonstrate and who we want to partner at the right time. Meanwhile, others can also organize their own unique protests in churches, mosques, bars, schools, and homes. Hashtag dumsor must stop.
Now, Bryce Simmons also responded to this particular issue and said, we've been chasing ACG, pursuing cash waterfall mechanism matters, fighting over gas value chain issues, La Gensa, now probing power tariff proposals, highlighting IPP debt build-up, etc., etc. I'm afraid I've never seen Miss Nelson amplify any of that work, ever. Not even a retweet. Now, why is that?
She's obviously not interested in those, right?
Oh, no, I think she made her own tweets, and I've seen that in times past. But the issues that Bright actually listed said we've been fighting these other matters in the Republic of Ghana, connected to power supply, connected to the energy sector, connected to issues that really, if we had fixed, wouldn't be here in the first place. And that's why I hear him saying, and I've not seen a single retweet from you, or any support to any of the things that we have done in this particular area. And you're asking, now, why is that? I think this is not a battle, or and I hear people say, oh, why? Why was this group quiet previously? And that and the target is mostly is that the previously very powerful groupings like Occupy Ghana and Co., they appear to be the targets of some of these things. Now, it is not left to one group, Imani, Occupy Ghana, or an individual, be it an actress or a musician or whichever grouping, to champion the issues of importance to us as a collective. It is the responsibility of every Ghanaian, be it Bryce Simmons, Franklin Kujo, or Wisnamoa. We all have stake in this state. When the executive president asks us to be citizens, not spectators, it was a call to consistently hold people to account when they are in office. So they struggle to get better things for a state. They say whatever is eternal vigilance. There is the need to consistently hold to account or keep them on their feet. That is why we do what we do all the time. Because in our system, for some reason, some people are not minded to be on their own doing what is right. So some people ought to remind them. So I don't think it's something that we should split hairs on.
But you know the way we are. We're always looking for somebody to lead
us. No.
To lead
it
a
cannot be.
Action so that
I don't think that's the matter. This is a bigger issue than whether or not you go on a protest or not go on a protest. And I think we reduce bigger issues to just one day protest and all the other things that comes with that.
Exactly.
There is a big problem in the Republic of Ghana.
I don't think
fixing
people
it
connected what Bright was posting before to what we're facing. What we're facing today.
They don't see.
What we're facing. You know,
how many times has he been out there discussing these matters?
No. I'm just saying that you see it, right? But you do not anticipate. In fact, you don't actually even think that it's going to end up in you not having power supply.
Look, let me make a point.
But it shouldn't be for Winston. It shouldn't be before you actually join it.
I agree with you.
What we fail to do, and I hear people, especially when this domestic debt exchange issue happened, I have people who previously will say, no, you should tone down. I mean, sometimes you should.
Until it's affected them.
Yes. So I think we should not wait till that time before we act as if we care about the state. It is our responsibility as engaged citizens to continuously be interested in matters of state. That is why sometimes I ignore certain conversations, because sometimes, I mean, I think that there are important things to be discussed. Maybe it's not important to other people, but the bias should always be, especially for a developing country, the bias should always be in keeping the people you put the office on their toes so that they do the right thing. Because every single person lost is opportunity to another area. Whether you're having schools, whether you're having power supply, and those things come together to affect you eventually.
Look, in the past, and I remember we even had a conversation at a point in time. Why? Some people years ago, beg your pardon, embarked on a demonstration. Today, Occupy Ghana has written lots of letters. That's how they choose to go about their advocacy today. If you want to embark on a demonstration, nothing stops you from embarking on a demonstration. The problem in this part of our country is that sometimes, because I did this yesterday, you're expecting me to do it today. But if you feel strongly about something, today we are talking about dumsor. Are we not talking about it? That is our contribution to national development. Okay? So I say the lights must be turned on. If anybody wants to hold a dumsor vigil, I would support that person because it's the person's democratic right. Okay? We must put government on its toes. Government must do the right thing. I've said it this morning. If President Akufo-Addo took credit, and this is President Akufo-Addo telling all of us that the buck stops with him.
Yep.
He takes the credit and he takes the blame. I say, if you took credit for keeping our lights on, and in 2020 when you were campaigning, you reminded all of us, Beba Dumsor Aba. Beba Dumsor Aba. We are telling you that today there is dumsor. So President Akufo-Addo,
fix it.
The economy that you talked about today, the reality is that the economy is not better. Our reality today is that we are becoming worse off. The light too is bad. So what do you want to leave us with? Please. This one, you can fix it. As for the economy, we know we're under an IMF program. You say it is through no fault of yours. We disagree. But we're not going to go into that conversation today.
Yeah, don't worry. You don't fix...
What we know you can fix immediately.
Yes.
Because you've told us that the economy, even though you are still in charge, the next NPP government or the next government, you say the next NPP government will be the one to fix the economic problems. But we are saying that as for dumsor,
we can't defer it for the next
No. As for that one, in fact, if you decide today, that you want to give us, you want to buy fuel, we can fix it. So President Akufo-Addo, fix it.
I say, Mr. President, with all due respect, where you got the 200 million to do the Africa Games, please. Same place. This one is more important. This one is butter.
Because even this one, we are paying for it. It's not as you are doing it for us for free.
So
that's the point.
This one here, we are begging you.
You know, one of the
Please.
things that every business wants is customers, right? Market. You have the market. People are asking for the product.
Yeah.
And yet we have to beg you. We have to be crying. We have to do demonstrations before you give us a product that you are selling to us.
Yeah.
Hey, now this one was for free. They're like, how would you treat it? I mean, sometimes we are in conversations as if others have not done it simply. Your colleagues elsewhere are looking for alternatives to the main hydro, main thermal things that you are talking about today. We are not even discussing that. We are not even demanding those ones from you. Your colleagues are doing massive advancements in the area. But every day we wear suits and pretend we are like them. We pretend. In fact, we even project ourselves sometimes more than them. We take private jets better than them. And yet when it comes to the deliverables, we don't want to deliver on it. So what at all do you want to do? Mini chiefs? Or act like some, how do you call it, mini monarchs in the Republic of Ghana with no evidence to show for it. And that is not what governance is about. If this was one dictatorial country where one person speaks and everything is done, even those countries who are asked for power, they are guaranteed basic power. Go and check the countries that you call dictators today. They are guaranteed basic power. You sit in this country, every time there is massive talk about not doing the things that you are supposed to do. The economy, we are not seeing top. We are not even complaining about inflation. In fact, we are not even discussing how cheap the power should be in the Republic of Ghana. We are not there. We are just saying make it available.
Okay, so I am saying that let citizens know ahead when they will be deprived of power, at least. Where do you stand? Do you still insist that give us electricity, continuous electricity?
That's the most important thing. Give
That's
us
what
continuous
Winston
electricity.
is drumming. In the meantime, I say the least that you can give us is some sort of schedule so that we know when we're going to go off. And I've got a question. Why is this burden not being distributed equally? Because we understand that there are certain places in Ghana that do not go off at all. So there are certain people, and especially leaders, who are disconnected from this whole conversation because they do not go off and they do not understand what we're going through. Why is the burden not being shared equally? Who is responsible for taking the lights off? Is it Gridco? Why is it that certain parts do not go off? Yeah, these are all the questions that we're asking, and we're putting it to you. What is most important to you? Is it you knowing ahead that you're going to go off when you go home today at 6 p.m. you will not have electricity?
Why are you prophesying I will not have electricity?
I am not. I'm just making a statement.
The way you're looking at me and saying
it's sounding like a prophecy, right?
Yes.
That's where we are.
I believe
Welcome to GH.
I believe what happened yesterday will happen today too. I believe that.
Have you called home? Because you're already off.
I've joined the list of areas where there's no power cuts. So it is in our interest. But you see, on a more serious note, I mean, sometimes you just ask yourself, so are we progressing as a state?
No, we're not. Obviously not.
Ask yourself that question, because we can't have this conversation for 4 years in a single term. Then we are back to having the same conversation when others are advancing. So we don't see advancement in anything that we do. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know why we are even back to this conversation ever.
Look, I was having a conversation with Professor John Collins.
Yes.
And he was telling me why he prefers a mixed market system of, economy, a mixed economy system to capitalism and others, because he said that, for him, he thinks that in our, practice of capitalism, people have become very greedy.
That's
why?
True. That's true.
Why? What's the problem?
I mean, some of us will propound it's an eventual thinking around capitalism, but sometimes people are able to manage it better. When you don't have systems that promote accountability, people cannot manage it. Like in the Republic of Ghana, if any clean system was running in the Republic of Ghana, so many people would have been in jail for a simple reason. Like the way the gentleman from the NIM was talking about, Abu Sakara. Our public officers do not fear the repercussions of not doing the right thing.
Because nothing would happen to them?
Yes. Elsewhere, they know that no. Something will happen to you. So that fear alone, it's not a Christian fear. It's not a religious fear. It's not a fear because they believe in any God. It's just because they want to preserve themselves. And that's what happens. We have brought onto our systems an unfettered market system where there are no checks. The checks are complementary to the stealing system. So it's as if there's an agreement between the various units that, if you steal, I'll back you one way or the other. I'll find ways of helping you out. So we do not have the safeguards that should ensure the systems work. It was in that popular case, that the Chief Justice in the UK said, let's be clear in our minds. There are elements that a state's constitution should be below. That is fundamentals of a state, like separation of powers. Like those elements, they are so important that without them, states do not survive. You get what I'm trying to say? Those elements in the Republic of Ghana, none is existing. All that we have is a people being in office, their friends being controlling parliament and having others in other areas, including the judiciary. They cahoot and come together nicely and form a cabal. They do it nicely to the detriment of the rest of the people, and another one leaves. In 4 years or 8 years, maximum, another one comes in. Similar collusions, and sometimes when there are difficulties in how much is being shared, they tend to fight, then they resolve the matter nicely at home. This is the cabal that's making it impossible for this country to project itself in the right direction. Unless we fix those fundamentals, it won't go anywhere.
All right.
Because sometimes, even with this power matter, look at the accountability structures elsewhere. Assuming it was the UK Parliament that had hauled in their power minister, this conversation about they begging that the president should intervene, would it have happened? People would have left office nicely because it affects their integrity. Their own party people would have called for their heads, and that would be happening. But in the Republic, well, in this one, everybody is trying to catch the eye of the leader. That is the president. They can't say evil to him. They can't say bad things to him. And anybody he likes actually gets to be a favorite son. They can do whatever they want and wherever they want it. This system is on very faulty legs. And we should admit that. Try and fix that. Starting first and foremost with an introspection that we are all supposed to be godly people in the state.
The system is broken, but the people's mindset is also broken. We are at the point where we actually think it's all right for a scholarship secretariat to give a scholarship to a minister.
Yeah, and we justify human beings in this republic.
We actually think it's okay.
Then you know fundamentally there's a problem with their brain.
I mean, nobody even, just that basic thing, we don't see what's wrong with it. We will allow the minister to come and defend himself and explain that it was something he needed for the job. And that if they give him another one, he will go again.
Well, we've got some fantastic analysis on all these issues coming up. And Winston, my friend Nancy Pencil Esquire says, I'm enjoying the analysis by your colleague who just spoke on the vice presidential candidate stuff. There's more coming where that came from, Nancy. So just stay right there.
Just wait. We will say more.
And of course, please join us with your thoughts. 055-1111-9997. Post on X with the hashtag JoySMS. Big stories brought to you by Telecel, connecting the energies. Latest from your partner for life and Equity Health Insurance here for you.
So, dreaming of the perfect sofa to upgrade this year? Well, your dream sofa is now a reality. At Latest Foam, introducing a sensational V sofa range where comfort meets style at prices that will make your heart skip a beat. Hop into any Latest Foam showroom nationwide to dive into a world of colors and choices, from the sleek L-shaped V sofa just 3,100 to the complete V sofa set for an unbeatable 6,500. You have the opportunity to elevate your living space with Latest Foam, your forever partner in comfort and luxury. Hurry, your perfect sofa awaits. Latest Foam, your partner for life.
Now you're about to have the world at your fingertips because the wait is finally over. And Mamavi and I are very excited, extremely excited that Telcel is here. Yes. Because people data are expensive. Now you have everything you want and need: quick and reliable communication, stress-free money transactions via Telcel Cash, transforming your big business ideas into success stories with Telcel Business, and more. Connect with Telcel, enjoy a world of endless possibilities. Because with Telcel, there is no limit to connections. Telcel, connecting energies.
So how do you keep your car in the premium league with Shell Helix Ultra Zero W20 SP? Specially formulated with a unique Shell Pure Plus technology that actively helps keep engines clean, because everyone knows premium rolls best with premium. Shell Helix Ultra Zero W20 SP provides unsurpassed wear and sludge protection, leaves your pistons cleaner than a whistle, up to 50% more than the industrial standard, and enhances the fuel economy. Shell Helix Ultra Zero W20 SP is designed to be safe for the environment with a significant reduction in carbon emissions. Premium does roll best with premium, and Shell Helix Ultra SP Zero W20 is the one for your premium car. Get Shell Helix Ultra Zero W20 SP to keep your engine purring. Shell Helix Ultra Zero W20 SP, made for premium.
You know, Cowbell thinks about you, and today they've got good news to share with you. Cowbell is offering continuous nourishment that is creamy and tasty. It comes in two variants, the Cowbell Premium and Cowbell Vita Rich. So today I'll tell you about Cowbell Premium. It is a nutritious milk containing essential minerals and vitamins, including vitamin A, B9, C, D, E, and K. In addition, Cowbell Premium is unique mainly because of its rich, creamy taste and 23.6% protein content. It contains more in its single serve pack at 26 grams, and it's also available in 360 grams and 400 grams. In search of the perfect fit to complement your beverage or porridge with that rich, creamy taste and value for money? Well, Cowbell Premium is an option. It's actually the best option. So stay tuned to hear about our additional exciting offer. Cowbell Vita Rich Ghana. There's a Cowbell for you. Cowbell, creamy goodness, and this advert is FDA approved. 35 minutes after 8. This is the Super Morning Show.
Wake up. Good morning. Good morning.
I send them. You get them. I get them. I send them.
I get them.
I pay them.
Telecel cash. I get them. I take them. Telecel cash.
You get them.
I send them. Telecel cash.
I send them. You get them.
Telecel cash.
I get them.
I buy them. I take them.
I pay them. I send them.
Telecel cash. Telecel Cash.
Experience the ultimate convenience of sending money on Telecel Cash. Sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is free. You can also make payments to merchants on all networks. Enjoy best value and total security with Telecel Cash.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
Cadbury Rechoco is now available in a new pack. You would love the fresh new look. It's a vibe. Cadbury Rechoco supports the energy to keep you going. Kickstart your day the Ghanaian way, wherever the day will take you, with a cup of delicious, creamy, smooth Rechoco. Cadbury Rechoco, rich taste, rich identity. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Oh, how?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel.
And that's why Nana is calling us. Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service. Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
Waikari Capital. We are a multinational fund management company regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Our aim is to help our customers thrive by enabling them to achieve their lifetime financial goals while investing their funds in ways that create a positive future for them, their families, and their businesses. In this way, we help them to create the best life. Speak to us today. Call us on 050-157-7546 or 050-157-7547. Visit www.waikaricapital.com. Waikari Capital. Together towards tomorrow.
Let me tell you about My King. Always looking out for the family and making sure we have the protection we need.
Mine has been caring for our family from generation to generation.
Let me tell you, mine makes sure I smile always.
Mine makes sure we save money.
Abba, these women are at it again. Is it your husbands you are speaking so highly of?
Oh no, we are talking about the new Pepsodent 200 grams.
It's the Pepsodent Kokroko promo. This is the Pepsodent 175 grams you have always loved. Now with an additional 25 grams free for cavity protection and 10 times stronger teeth for your entire family. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts as Adansi Travels and Joy FM are about to take you on an adventure of a lifetime. Imagine yourself soaring high with your favorite drive time program in the heart of South Africa. Starting from the 3rd of June, join me, Lexus Bill, and the Drive Time team as we dive into the soul of South Africa. Starting at an exclusive promo rate of $1,390, you get to choose your adventure. Whether it's the urban pulse of Joburg or the thrilling Sun City, we've got you covered. But wait, there's more. Be part of history and join us at the Legends and Legacy Ball at the Santin Convention Center, celebrating the iconic Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Call Adansi Travels now on 0595 500 817 or visit www.adansitravels.com to secure your spot. Remember, it's more than a journey. It's an experience that will stay with you forever.
Let me tell you about My King. Always looking out for the family and making sure we have the protection we need. Mine has been caring for our family from generation to generation.
Starting from the 3rd of June, join me, Lexus Bill, and the Drive Time team as we dive into the soul of South Africa. Starting at an exclusive promo rate of $1,390, you get to choose your adventure. Whether it's the urban pulse of Joburg or the thrilling Sun City, we've got you covered. But wait, there's more. Be part of history and join us at the Legends and Legacy Ball at the Santin Convention Center, celebrating the iconic Yvonne Chaka Chaka.
Call Adansi Travels now on 0595 500 817 or visit www.adansitravels.com to secure your spot. Remember, it's more than a journey. It's an experience that will stay with you forever.
It's an experience that will stay with you forever.
Hey, welcome back to work.
Charlie, thanks, bro. Thanks,
the
bro.
malaria really knocked you down, eh?
Charlie, no joke. Hey, fever, headache, vomiting, loss of appetite. I couldn't even eat my usual fufu.
You and fufu?
How we go do it?
I hope you got tested before the malaria treatment.
Oh, yes, I did. And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Sharp. Anyway, sorry to ruin your excitement, but your boss asked of you.
Okay.
She says she has plenty work for you.
No problem, Charlie. Strength day.
You see,
When malaria strikes, take Malatu, containing Artemether and lumefantrine. Comes in tablet and suspension for the effective treatment of malaria in adults and children. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malatu is manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Welcome back from wherever you are, however you're listening to us. We're so glad you could join us. Those of you that are tuned into Love FM in the Asante region, those of you tuned into ATL FM in the Central region, we thank you both very much. Well, I mean, we thank you all very much. It's not like that, two people. Yeah. And of course, those of you who are joining our X-Space conversation, listen, keep your comments and thoughts coming through. We're going to share a bunch of them as soon as we get the chance, okay? And today, of course, our focus is on two things. First of all, dumsor. When will dumsor end? And I mean, this even the production of a timetable has become a drama-filled event, which seems impossible to do. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and then we will hone in on the conversation. On the conversation about running mates. Some interesting analysis shared already. We'll take it a step further as well. So stay tuned. But in a moment, it's your voice that will make this show when we open the phone lines and hear from you. Just before that, are you looking for a freight forwarding company to handle both your inbound and outbound shipments? If you are, then it's IAS FedEx for you, okay? It's got a wide variety of international freight services like air freight, sea freight, whether it's less container load or full container load, customs clearance and documentation, and their international operations link more than 200 countries and is supported by extensive domestic networks in all key markets. They offer a range of fast and direct freight services to suit your needs. Now, they have dedicated staff who have in-depth knowledge of local customs clearance procedures and processes. IAS FedEx pre-finances freight pickups up to an agreed threshold for you. Terms and conditions obviously apply. Please call them now for free consultation. You can call these numbers 050 160 5000 or 050 163 1000. With IAS Ghana, your freight is firmly secured.
And Champion Carbolic Soap, popularly known as Guardian Soap, is now 4 Ghana cedis for 1 bar. Unilever Ghana's Champion Carbolic Soap is and has always been your skin's guardian against germs that cause most skin diseases. No need to wait. Grab your Champion Carbolic Soap now at only 4 Ghana cedis. It's widely available at all major retail shops and local convenience stores near you. Champion Carbolic Guardian Dadano.
Now, I'm sure you are planning to buy books for your wards, especially even those in the senior high schools. They've given you their long list, right? And you are not going to rely on any other source that will promise and deliver sometime in the future. This means you can now shop simply by logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com without physically coming to any of the branches of Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited. You know that Kingdom is your #1 supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and also furniture at affordable prices. They arrange delivery to your homes and offices within reasonable time. Now, they also offer delivery free, of course, within Accra and Tema, and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
All right, don't forget, you still can escape to Royal Cozy Hills Hotel, Jirapa, Dubai. Now, look, whatever you're doing here in the south, you need to take some time out to go relax, unwind, and re-energize yourself in the north. Okay, they have an unforgettable safari experience awaiting you with an amazing array of wildlife. So that's lions, hippopotamus, zebras, ostriches, among many others. And of course, they've got spacious and well-secured game tour vehicles, or you can do it all on a quad bike. I certainly loved that experience. Water sports like jet skiing, boating, canoeing are all available, as well as family games to keep you and the kids excited. Great tourist attractions await you in the Upper West region as well, including the Mushroom Rock, Slave Caves, and many others. You can escape from the south, escape to the north, escape to Royal Cozy Hills Hotel, Jirapa, Dubai for an unforgettable safari experience. Call 050-169-4280 or 024-88-444-63 for reservations or further inquiries. All right, well, listen, why don't we hear from you? It's all about dumsor. Look, the timetable seems to have suddenly become an impossible thing to produce. John Jinapo has a theory. Listen to him.
Is it not curious that this week, BIDCO has written to the ministry to inform them they will be shedding load of 500 megawatts every day, and yet government officials have instructed ECT not to issue the load shedding timetable.
You know this how? Because I haven't seen any evidence to this effect.
I'm speaking to you on fact. Check with Gridco whether they are not shedding 500 megawatts this week on a daily basis.
The allegation that they've been directed not to publish.
We met them.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
All right, call us, okay? What's it going to be? I mean, a timetable, or do you just want this problem solved once and for all? What's your current situation? How is this thing affecting you anyway? And do you have any faith that the authorities can resolve it?
We did a dumsor check, right? Did we ask people, do you have lights? Let's know what they call it with the hashtag Joy SMS. I've been giving the details.
All right, but first, the numbers 0302 216 541 and 055 1111 997. Call us, talk to us about dumsor. 0302 216 541 and 055 1111 997. We're starting in Adenta with Emmanuel. Hi, Emmanuel. Good morning.
Good morning, Roger.
Charlie, what's the situation?
It's terrible, and day in, day out,
gets so wet and our appliances are getting damaged, our foodstuffs. It's terrible. So what's preventing the government from giving us a timetable? You know, now lights close off 6 p.m. in Adenta, comes back the following day, 7:30 or 8 o'clock, and just after 10 a.m. or 11, it goes off again. So why can't we get a timetable and plan our schedules for the day? So this is our situation at Adenta.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thanks very much. Nee is in airport. Hi, Nee.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother.
How are you doing?
Well, God is in control.
It is sad to live in a country called Ghana. Look, this country is a crime scene that has to be investigated. Sometimes you sit down and wonder if Onupa Bejemelo, you as if there is no leader in this country. Common law shedding people. Bring it so that the people would plan their lives. You are playing politics with this thing. And then the people are suffering. Look, last night, my kids couldn't sleep. Where did we go wrong?
It's a tough one. Good morning to you. Ahmed is in Kaswa. Hello, Ahmed.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
In fact, is that Winston?
Winston is here, yes.
Good. In your life and in the life of your children, please teach them to tell the truth. Please. Truth is good. Lies will always chase you, even up to your grave. Because when you tell a lie and you are dead, that lie will not live on earth. It will follow you there. What is this? Simple truth. You cannot tell your people whom you came to beg, crying, almost crying, to give you power. You cannot tell them. Just tell them, look, this is our situation, and we are unable to do this. But for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months, we will be able to sort ourselves out. So in the meantime, prepare yourself as in A, you will sleep without light on this day. B, you will sleep with light. Even that truth, you cannot tell your people because you started with lies. That is why you are up with lies. You see, they are ending their term and they cannot tell the truth. Please, Winston and colleagues, teach the children the truth. Good morning.
Good morning, Ahmed. Thank you for calling. All right, George is in Tema. Hi, George.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
And how are we doing?
Well, we're okay. God's grace.
Hey, are you sure you're okay?
We will fake it till we make it.
It is hot dumsor era. When you sleep in the night, the weather is hot, and then you are depending on your fan to be able to keep you asleep, and the light is not there for you to put your fan on. It's not easy, and I don't know what word is worse than incompetent. Can you help me? Like, when something is bad, the bad, when something more bad, you see worse, I've gone to bad to worse, right? So when something is incompetent, what word is more than the word incompetent? Can you help me out? You have been helping us on how to say it right.
This one, I'll give it to you as assignment. You are the one trying to make a point, so go ahead.
This is serious. And our leaders, because they have, what's the name? These change over plans generated They don't feel what we are going through. And so, if somebody who was there before you come has gone through this, and you called him incompetent, and you have come, this should never be mentioned in your time at all. Look, you should pull heaven and let all that you need to do to make sure life never go off in your era. It should be one of the things you should work for. But it has also, you are also experiencing the same thing under your watch. Are you competent? Is that your competency? Could you that is that? Yesterday we have to throw a soup away because it is spoiled in the fridge. I just can't understand what this current government is trying to do. And he should know that Tema is for MPP. And now Tema people are talking. So he should forget about any winning of any elections next time. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Let's stay in Tema and talk to Kojo. Hi, Kojo.
Yes, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
All right. Okay, this light of pen, they don't, so it's really biting. It's really biting, Papa. And over the weekend, I heard one of the ministers, is it one of them, this MPP aspirant communicating, a communicator for Baumia over this weekend, saying the system has improved. I nearly spoiled my television.
Calm down.
And one issue, let me deviate a bit. You people have to look very careful to this electoral commission. That is the hope the MPP is having now. The missing laptop is very serious. The missing laptop is very, very serious. And that's the only hope the MPP is having. Please, you people should look at that side for us.
Very well. Thank you, Kojo. Stephen is in Accra Central. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Kojo. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Stephen.
Yes. This dumsor or dumsor problem, we, the people in Accra or in the cities, can say we are a bit lucky or two. Because when you go to rural areas, it's very, very pathetic. Every present day light goes off. Yesterday, I was leaving workplace at around the children's area there, Taki coming close. The light went off around 5:20-25. This morning, I leave at Princess, getting out from bed. The light goes off before 6 o'clock. So I asked myself, how can I even iron my dresses and get out? My children have to go to school. How can they do? So if you are not worthy enough to have other things to support electricity in your home, there's nothing you can do to yourself.
Yeah.
And I can't understand this whole problem when the problem actually of electricity, power production was solved before Igbo came. And you can't simply manage to put the lights on. But whom do we blame? We have to blame ourselves. The first day I heard this president announcing electricity tariff, I said, come on, we are in doom. Because it is not his work. But if you come to power, you want to bring policy every single thing of the state, then the whole country will suffer. And that is where we are today. They have come not to mind Ghanaians, not to look at the progress of Ghana, but to come to capture the state. How can Cocoa Board even go to this extent that we are in now? Cocoa Board. So we have to blame ourselves for allowing them to do what they are doing to us. This morning, my thumbs up for Joy FM for all what you have said on this morning program. Thank you and have a good day.
You too, Stephen. Let's go to Winston's backyard and talk to Abu Mohammed. He's in Japan right now. Abu Mohammed, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Koyo.
How's everything in Japan?
Oh, Alhamdulillah. For me, I am surprised people don't want to agree with you that it is somebody's, somebody's project to make sure they privatize the ECG. We all remember the days of PDC, or how do they call it?
PDS.
Yeah, PDS. So I agree with you 100%. Somebody is that greedy enough that he don't care whether people will die for him to succeed in making sure ECG is privatized. Just like the way people are killing people in the Galamsey. They don't give a damn. You see, honestly, now I don't understand incompetence. The days they were saying incompetence, I never understood it. It is now that I understand what incompetence meant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abu Mohammed. Sami is in Suhum. Hi, Sami. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Do you have light?
Yeah, we have it. Yes, and I sleep in the dark.
Oh.
But I'm making a suggestion. A suggestion is that they support the rural electrification system of the solar panel so that when the situation of these topics, then in the urban centers, but the first time where heavy industries are predominant, they can manage the available power.
Interesting. Continue rural electrification with solar. Okay. Bishop is in Asante Mampong. Hi, Bishop.
So how are you?
Very well, thank you, Bishop. How are you?
About its grace, I'm fine. I want to talk about this dumsor issue, looking at PRC,
right,
and Greco, the carrier of the power from the source to the distributors.
Okay.
I beg, PRC is not ECG alone who should be forced to give a timetable. NETCO, at the north, they are the distributors there. And the dumsor too is there. But let's see, they are concentrating only ECG. And in the north too, the timetable too is not there. So why are they concentrating on only ECG and leaving NETCO off the hook? So their directors too should be fertile. And they should let us know if we are going to be in this situation, then they should give us a timetable so that we will plan our lives well. Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop. Sam is in Kuntunse. Hi, Sam.
Hello, good morning, Koyo.
Good morning, my brother. So it's affecting you, eh?
Yeah, how are you? I'm in light of. I'm home. I'm in Kuntunse, and I tell my mother that she left home this morning at 5:35 a.m. The light went off. And this light off thing, Kojo, I think that you people have to raise your voices. We are saying it, but the government is adamant. You don't want to listen to us. Just give us a timetable. That's what we are asking for. Kojo?
Yes, sir.
Give us a timetable. Tell the government to give us a timetable. Let us know. So I cannot go to the office because the office is right off. So I have to stay with my children at home. This is the situation. So this government, as we are saying, is just a scam government. Scam. The word scam. That is who they are. And they are very arrogant. They do it no penchant of any regret. They think Ghana belongs to them. But at 2024, December 7, Ghanaians should wake up to know that these people have just come to destroy the nation. Let us vote them out. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, Sam. We're going back to Tema. Ajiman Joseph is on the line. Hi, Ajiman.
Good morning. I hope you're doing well.
Good morning. We're very well, thank you.
The reason why they are not producing the timetable is that they don't want us to call it dumsor. But in financial situation, we have Ohia and Ahochre. So if it is not dumsor, it's what? And one reason why people are looking for dumsor is that they are not because they'll give you 6 hours, the next time 12 hours. You might not know when it is going to be 6 hours or 12 hours. Sunday, for instance, we had it 20 minutes to 1800, and it came yesterday morning 0540. So how do we plan our schedule? People might think we are talking too much on this issue, but whether NDC or MPC, we are all struggling or suffering for this. So small complications, and because of politics, they don't want to tell us anything. Now the scientists are saying that the idea of control not hormones high. That's why you keep on talking about it. Keep on talking about it until they change their mind. God bless you.
God bless you too, Ajiman Joseph from Tema. Oh, our very own Antia is on the line. Hi, Antia.
Hi, Kojo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Kojo, how are you?
God is in control, Antia.
And
how are you?
Team?
We are all fine, thank you.
Kojo, the dumsor has become a pandemic. Our fridge are suffering. Our soup are suffering. Our fish are suffering. Our phones are suffering. Our medications are suffering. Our children are suffering. Our schools are suffering. Those selling ice water are suffering. And when we talk, they say we are evil. Today, I'm standing on all behalf of Ghanaians. I'm saying, Minister, we beg you. We have repented of asking for timetable. So do your own timetable and give it to us. Or you find a vaccine. What is going on? Politicians are taking us for granted. We'll go and queue and go and vote for them. They will come into power to come and enjoy everything free. What pains me in this Ghana is that they give them entertainment allowance. Hello, Kojo.
We are listening, Antia.
They give them entertainment allowance. Upon all this, they are not able to solve our problems. They enjoy everything free. They don't go to our hospitals. They don't use our NHS. They don't go to our schools. They take our children outside. They don't just think because they get everything free. At the end of the day, they will come and sing. We are suffering. Our fridges are suffering. Are they suffering, Kojo? You cook. You go and buy. I went to the market last Saturday. 1,000 Ghana cedis. I bought things. The light up has been going on and off, on and off, on and off. I have to throw so many things away. My medications and everything, they are suffering. What are they telling us when you say they call you evil? Evil for what? Evil for what? Ghana is 67 years old. It's over pension, and we can't solve this problem. They're always lying. Lying to us. Lying. At the end of the day, they rather enjoy and watch me now. It's okay, Kojo. Thank you.
God bless you, Antia. Thank you for calling. Wow, it's always an event when Antia calls. All right. Another of our old family members is on the line. Benjamin from Adenta. Hi, Benjamin.
Yeah, hi, Kojo. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Been a while.
Yes, of course. You're right. I mean, I've been with the Supermoney show for decades now. Yeah, so long. I mean, it's a shame that we keep saying the same things over and over again. This ECG thing. First, it was postpaid meters. The argument was that people were not paying their bills, therefore they are bringing prepaid meters. Now they brought the prepaid meters. You go and prepay, you buy, steal. I mean, people who are so they call the previous regime incompetent. That's Bawumia Akufo-Addo. A very great insult. If I say they are dumb, you may cut me off. So let me not even use that word. I mean, it's just a shame. You prepay for something. Now they say, hey, this, that. Now they're talking about increments. The last increment they did, the argument was that so that they can give us a better service, clear their debt, and blah, blah, blah. You keep paying, and you don't see any result. And now the discussion is, let's privatize. So you see, just as government will leave bungalows unmaintained, then they can say that, okay, fine, government cannot do it, therefore we are selling them off. The same thing they want to do to ECG. I don't agree with Asante Hene that we should privatize ECG. And they are deliberately doing these things to create some form. The money is there. How can a company operate over 30 accounts? I mean, they are hiding some of the money. Don't cut me off. I am telling you on authority. They are hiding some of the money. PricewaterhouseCoopers couldn't even get all the accounts. Can you imagine? And Dubik Mahama is just there. He will not resign. Last interview he did on radio as if he was doing us a favor. Come on, get her from that office. There are people who can do job and do it better. They are stealing the money. That's what they are doing. They give contract to themselves to procure meters, and the
Benjamin,
meters too are not correct. So the money
you know that the minute you make such a direct accusation, I'm going to have to hold you to proof, because you are in fact impugning people's reputations. But I understand how you feel, and I do appreciate your contribution. I thank you for calling us. As always, Benjamin, please don't stop calling us. But to clarify, that interview you referred to is not the last interview of Dubik Mahama. He actually did that over a year ago. He was talking about the people of Krobo who had beaten up ECG staff. That's when he made that comment. Okay, Salifu is in Koforidia. Hi, Salifu.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, thanks for calling.
I just experienced this thing. I thought today they won't take the light off, but after now we are off. After 7 o'clock when the light was there, I was happy. I said, "Oh, Kojo." I also enjoy what Kojo is enjoying. Not know that it was on the way.
Yeah, then by now my house too is off.
Oh, but now yours too is off.
Man can hear cry. Man can hear.
So Kojo,
yes, sir.
We already have the load sharing. As for me, I've not my time. So whether they publish it, they advertise it, I know there is load sharing. So Kojo, I think you people should stop worrying them. We already have it. Ghanaians have the load sharing. So there's no need for them. You see what Jennifer said, which is true. You see, if they're not, if Greco is not sharing 500 units a day, why should the light go off? So they shouldn't deny. It's just that they don't want to accept. You see, and it is true that they've asked the ECG and the others not to publish it or not to say that Greco has given them direction. But so they are taking off the light, and we are in darkness. So I know that 11 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I will go off. So I'm not worried. So if people hold your peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. George is also in Adenta. Hi, George.
Good morning, Kojo.
Good morning.
How is it?
Managing. How are you?
I'm good. Kojo, when I chair super would be what in English lexicon? Super.
Super is super in English. Super
is English lexicon, but objective and an adverb.
It's an adjective.
Good. So this government is super incompetent. Very, very super. If there is anything like that, anyway. In fact, honestly, let me go off my heart to is it the chairman of energy? Atachan.
Oh yes, the chairman of the Mines and Energy Committee.
Good, he has been very magnanimous. In fact, how many politicians will do this? That they've directed the government to talk to Ministry of Finance and Energy in order to solve their problem. In fact, he has been very truthful. Even though they are lies, that is the truth, they are lies. But this man did one yesterday after listening to one of your new ministers. 2, is Mama, did he see that these things will happen? Because he said if he leaves power, he will be vindicated. Could I want to hear from you?
You want to hear
because
from
all the things he said about Mama, these people have come to do waste. Everything waste. From dollar, petrol, fuel, economy, education, whatever. Until I was mentioning some of these things. And that's true. Now it seems that there are certain places, they have timetable. I went to my hometown over the weekend. Precisely Somaya. They know that when we go off 6 o'clock and we come 12 midnight, this area will also go to off and come 6. So it seems they have, and it was working perfect. I spent 3 days there. Now we in Accra, only God knows. And I think only 4 people are holding the whole 33 million Ghanaians to ransom. 4. Just 4 people. A tribe that doesn't represent even 3% of the country's ethnic distance. They are holding all of us to ransom. I'm tempted to say all Ghanaians are not serious. Let me be honest. Have a good morning.
Please don't resist the temptation, please. Thank you for calling, George. Chidiak is in Southla. Hi, Chidiak.
Hi, Kojo.
Good
morning.
Good morning to you, bro.
Yeah, it goes like this. Ye mamudun so ya mahama. Posterity will judge me. Here is it. So where is the vigil celebrities? Are there no more Ghanaians? I think by now they should be on the street. Candles up. From Legon to South. Yes, demonstrating. Or there are no more Ghanaians.
I hear they are calling on civil society to come and help them.
The civil society, before there was no civil society, we had celebrity vigils. They were here. We all saw it. Now, Kojo, if we don't have even gas plants, imagining we have gas plant too. Somebody has brought in gas plants and we cannot even manage it. So let's imagine there's not even gas plant, that we have to get everything ourselves. What would have been the state of Ghana today? The incompetent people who claim somebody is incompetent. Today, here we are. Posterity will judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Chidiak. Kofi is in Lashibi. Hi, Kofi.
Hi, boss. Good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother.
How are you doing?
God's in control.
I'm not doing very well at all because the business that I run, I'm being grounded. Apart from the dollar city where my capital is almost depleting. Now I have been losing a lot of my stuff because of this load shedding. My $8,000 machine that I used to generate oxygen for my fishes, it just blew up 3 days ago. It just blew up 3 days ago. I had to try to be changing water for the fishes day in, day out to raise the oxygen level. What sort of wickedness is it? I was so baffled last 2 weeks when I heard they say some 65-year-old man has married a 12-year-old or a 16-year-old person. Almost all ministries ran into action, showing how they can do their work very well and other things. But look at the whole country is being held to ransom, and no ministry is taking responsibility. Nobody is trying to hold this thing up. And I'm blaming some of the media. Joy, you are doing a very wonderful work. We need to hold these people by their balls. They are causing people's businesses. They are causing people's lives. And we are looking up to them. If our case is what to be on those people who are supposed to act and they are not acting. I'm speaking out of grief. I've lost $8,500 machine as a result of somebody's incompetency. And we have a vice president going around campaigning to be elected. And we don't have people to stand before him and tell them, please go explain the problem and get out of here with your campaign. What sort of country are we running? We have a sitting vice president and he says he's a mate. Akufo-Addo did what he did to make sure that he became the running mate. So he couldn't make it to do the wiseness that he said he has to fix the country. Like the man said, we Ghanaians are not serious enough. Because we couldn't even let him stand in front of us and tell us we should vote for him. God bless Ghana.
And God bless you, Kofi. Thanks for calling. All right, let's take one more call. And it's our very own Isaac James from Abokobi. Hi, Isaac James.
Good morning, Mr. Dr. Jansen.
Hey, you have promoted me.
How are you and my neighbor, the ancestor?
We are all very well today, Isaac.
We thank God. Reverend KY, I don't know why people are asking for timetable. Do we pay our bills for timetable? We see you said people are not paying that, so you have brought us prepaid. I have to buy my power before I get to use. After buying my power, you said I can't use it. I mean, and now people are saying give us timetable for what? We don't pay you for timetable. We pay you to provide us with electricity. So give us electricity. If you can't do it, leave the job. Let somebody else come and do. That is what we want. That what kind of timetable for what? Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Isaac James. And thank you to all our callers. Look, the people have spoken. There's nothing else to say. We'll be back after these.
Asampa etia. Obanyansafo so wo bunubia won kana asam. Say mafutu sam kakre wa asopeme. Yo kofi, oh man ya woman. Oh man ya mama. Geni baby ako, wacha ta ya wareni. Wonsom, wanini pa, asa de pa wo fio ye. Ya mo ya mera ye, ebe ya ifeda. Oh my ya woman oh my ya mama na. Ati wa ya no ra, ya mi chata, ya mama renya. Wonsom, wanini pa, so wa ya wana be. Ya mo ya mera ye, ebe ya ifeda. Wonsom, wanini pa, asa de pa wo fio ye. Ya mo ya mera ye, ebe ya ifeda. Oh my be ya ifeda. Oh my be yo, asite be ya ifeda.
Hi. Did you know that your general health can affect your oral health? Welcome to another episode of Time with the Dentist. My name is Dr. Gwendolyn Amakwe Baiche, and this is proudly sponsored by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association. Certain conditions related to our general health can have erosive effect on our teeth, and I'd like to draw your attention to some of these conditions. But before that, you should know that the stomach is a part of the body where there is high production of acid to aid in digestion. Acid has the ability to remove some of the minerals of our teeth, like calcium, in a process known as demineralization. So any condition that will cause the stomach contents to move into the mouth will cause acid to come into contact with our teeth. The first condition I'd like to talk about is GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, also known as acid reflux. This digestive disease occurs when the acid content of the stomach flows up the esophagus or windpipe and into the mouth at regular intervals, worse after eating or when lying down. So you may feel heartburns or pain in the chest. Conditions that cause frequent vomiting, like pregnancy at certain trimesters, as well as bulimia, where one forces themselves to vomit after binge eating, can cause the acid content of the stomach to come into contact with the teeth, contributing to erosion of the teeth. For those of us who take lemon juice and apple cider vinegar, it's best to do this with a straw to avoid direct contact with the teeth. With alcoholic beverages being acidic, chronic alcoholism can have erosive effect on the teeth. When the outermost layer of our teeth, enamel, is exposed to acid over a long period of time, it begins to wear down, and so you may feel sensitivity or pain with hot or cold fluids. The teeth get weak and gradually break down. You may develop cavities as well as discoloration of the teeth over time. If you experience any of these conditions I've mentioned earlier, consult a physician. Saliva keeps the tissues of our mouth moist and comfortable for eating and talking. It helps in digestion of food and also neutralizes any acidity in the mouth. There are many causes of bad breath, some of which include not brushing your teeth and flossing properly twice a day, cavities in your teeth that can pack food, gum diseases, eating spicy foods regularly, including garlic and onions, smoking, and chronic alcoholism. Erosion of your teeth can cause you to require extensive dental treatment or even lose your teeth. Visit a dentist for more advice on how to prevent your teeth from wearing away. Remember to floss and brush your teeth twice a day with a fluoride-containing toothpaste like Pepsodent. This campaign is proudly sponsored by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association.
Oh, yo.
And it's live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning, we've been joined by Victoria Mensah, who's at Centopia at the Achimota Mall, and Stephen Dichi, who's at Divine Organic Hub, also at the Achimota Mall. They'll be telling us more about, some wonderful offerings they have for us. I mean, and I'm sure you're going to be loving it. Good morning, Victoria. Good morning, Stephen. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I believe you're all doing very well.
Yes, we're doing good.
I like the smile on your faces. It means that you're bringing us gifts, eh?
Yeah.
You're coming to dash us things, but of course you are, even as you're prepared to dash us things, you are smiling. I love that. So let's start and get into all the things that you have to offer. Tell us about your shop, starting off with you, Victoria, and the items that you have to offer us.
All right. Good morning. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share with you. So the name of my shop is Centopia, and we deal in luxurious fragrances, skincare, and makeup. Yes, and then I'll say that we are one of the shops that are very, very affordable but quality. Yes. If you're looking for a good fragrance, you should look nowhere but Centopia. We are in all the malls. Achimota Mall, we are in Osu, we are in Kempiski, West Hills. Yes, so, yeah.
But I want to visit you in Achimota Mall.
Okay, that's right.
I mean, I want to come there.
Yeah.
But, you're talking about, you make the point, you talk about, of quality but affordable. People say affordable luxury and affordable quality. I mean, because many people think that anything that is affordable isn't of quality. But you say you can get the best quality fragrance at Centopia, and it's still very affordable. That's what you're telling us.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
We'll come back into the affordability discussion
all
later.
right.
But let me get to Stephen. Stephen, tell us about Divine Organic Hub and all that you have to offer.
Yeah, so I'm from Divine Organic Hub, and we are organic retail outlets located strategically in all the malls, and we deal in organic products. And when I say organic product, I mean pure natural organic products. Yeah, so ranging from skincare, seeds, nuts, we have essential oils, organic juice, and organic supplements. Yeah.
So everything there is organic.
Everything is organic.
So let's get into the offerings now. You've told us all that you're about and what you do, but hey, I want to know, the special offerings, the special offers that you have for us. Let me start off with you again, Victoria, Centopia. What offers do you have for us?
Okay, so with Centopia, anytime you enter any of our retail shops, we have fragrances and then skincare and then the makeup. We have most of them on discount. Anytime you walk in, you will find a fragrance or any of the products on discount. And then apart from that, we are now running a very interesting promo, which is you get up to 20% of some of the fragrances, from 20% to 70%, and then we are even doing buy one get one free.
Hold on. You're doing 20 to 70%.
20 on certain, not all the products.
Yes, on some of them.
On
so
some
between
of the
20 and up to 70%.
Up to 70. So maybe let's say, for instance, you can pick one of, let's say, any of the product, and then you can get maybe a 30. Somebody can pick and get a 70. So it actually depends on which product that you want specifically.
And so, and then there's a buy one get one free.
Yes.
Now the buy one get one free is what I'm interested in,
Yeah.
because a lot of people, and I'm giving you a chance to clarify something. A lot of people say when they say buy one get one free, they increase the price more, then they say so that to cover the other one. Is that what you're doing?
That's not what we are doing. It's actually a special promo that we decided because we care about our customers, and then everybody likes discounts. Most people come, I like this fragrance, but it's not on discount. Yeah. Things are actually hard. The economy is quite hard nowadays. So yeah, we decided to put on this for our customers to enjoy Centopia and to experience Centopia in a better way.
So up to from between 20 to 70% discount.
Yes.
And some of the fragrance you have buy one get one free.
Not on all products.
Those are some of them.
Some of the products.
It's very, very important.
It's
Folks,
very important because most customers will, buy one get one free. Oh, I heard a lady say online, I'm here, I'm getting buy one get one. Yes.
Well, maybe if you want to help them, you could just check and see the ones that if they buy one, or you want them to come there.
They should come.
They should come and see
because,
them. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, they should come. We have wonderful customer service, beautiful women out there. They will take care of you and take you through the fragrances as well.
Stephen, are you also doing buy one get one free?
No, currently we are not doing that. But we're currently running a promo on our essential oils. Yeah, so most of the essential oils have been discounted. As low as 25 cedis, you are going to get yourself a 30 ml essential oils that you can use for your hair, for your skin. We also have essential oil that you can use for cooking. Yeah, so currently our promo is on the essential oils. And we are also having the home granular. Home granular. This is a granular made specially with selected seeds and nuts, pumpkin, almond, cashew. We have a bit of coconut in there, garnished with honey, and flavored with cinnamon.
Okay.
So it's like one of the best meal you can have. Yeah.
And the essential oils, are there some that will grow your hair?
Yeah. You have the jojoba, you have the argan, macadamia oil. They will take care of your hair.
So if I use it, my hair will grow?
Boss, you just come and let me add 1 or 2 oils for you.
No, you see, I want to come back and give the evidence that I had.
Yeah, no problem.
Divine Organic Hair.
Yeah, Divine Organic
Hair. At Chimota Mall, you said that if I come, my hair will grow. Now, when I do the afro, everybody will see. So that will direct them. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. So, when you look at argan oil, jojoba oil, macadamia oil, these are oils that are very good for hair growth. And most of our hair products have them, but they have them in smaller quantities. But when it comes to Divine Organic Hair, you get the real thing, which is organic and pure, undiluted. Yeah.
So, Victoria, where's your shop located at Achimota Mall?
We're close to, I would say, right opposite Hisense. Yeah. So, Mr. Price, we are in between Mr. Price and then Hisense.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So we can locate you there.
You can locate us there.
Of course. I mean, once we're looking for Centopia, I'm sure we'll find it.
Right.
Yeah.
Stephen, where is Divine Organic Hub located at Achimota Mall?
At Achimota Mall, we are at the food court, where the fountain is, right adjacent the fountain. Yeah, the shop is located right adjacent the fountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about a lot of, organic stuff.
Yeah.
So you've talked about the oils and everything, but do you have anything edible?
Yeah, we have a lot of edibles. So the seasoner that I made mention of, these are seasoner that you take in and has a lot of medical properties or benefit to you, the person taking in. When you, example, almond nut, pumpkin seeds, cashew nuts, walnuts, these are nuts that are rich in omega-3, that are rich in fiber. We have the jumbo oats. So you have a lot of edible. And the granola that I also made mention of is a food that when you take care of your digestion with blood circulation. So instead of going for junk foods and, people who are picky eaters and they always want to chew, you can have your granola in your car and anytime you snack on it.
Okay, so
and we also make our products stand out is, there are a lot of herbal products, but not all herbal products are organic products. Because I can, as example, I'm selling moringa. I can have a moringa farm, use chemical in cultivating it. That doesn't make it organic. But what we do is we try to source it from the companies or supply that come with certifications. So we really pay attention to the organic certifications so that our products stand out. And the storage, most of these seeds and nuts, when you leave it in the sun, or when you don't store it well, it loses the benefit that you need from. But we are in the mall and you are assured that the products are fresh and the products are not, we don't add any preservative or additive to make it last long. But we preserve it so that at the end of the day, you get the benefit from the reason why you bought it, you are going to get the benefit.
Okay. Great. So in case somebody is having a little occasion and he needs a supply of these nuts and everything, they can get in touch with you to do that.
Yeah, we also wholesale it. So you said it is better when it's organic, and we are one of the leading organic brands in Ghana now. So if you're a company or you are an entrepreneur or retailer that also want to venture into organic, why not contact Divine Organic for all your seeds, your nuts, the juice we will supply you.
How do they reach you? I mean, apart from coming to the Achimota Mall and finding you around the fountain, if they want to call you, your social media handles, put them out?
Yeah, so we're on social media, Divine Organic Hub, on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, Divine Organic Hub. We also have a website, which is very interactive website, so divineorganichubghana.com. You can subscribe to our blog site and yeah.
Victoria, Centopia, how do we contact you?
Okay, so you can contact Centopia on this number 0552 772018, and we are also on we do deliveries online. So our website is www.centopia.com, and then on Instagram we are CentopiaGH.
Okay, so anything you want to say finally, starting off with you, Victoria?
Okay, so Centopia, we do deliveries as well. So I have already given out the numbers. So anytime you're in the comfort of your home and you want us to deliver a fragrance or skincare or anything to any of your loved ones, you can just get into contact with us, and we'll do that. If that's when you don't have enough time to walk into the shop. Yes.
Let me do that. I mean, what are some of the fragrances that you have?
We have a lot of brands, and a lot of brands. So with the fragrances, we have Creed, we have Bulgari, we have Tom Ford, Chanel, we have Marc Jacobs. We have a lot. And with the skincare too, we have Clinique, Estee Lauder, we have Cecily, which we launched recently, and we even had contact with some of our customers. We made them come in, so they had like one-on-one with us. We trained them on some of the how to go about the skincare and how best to achieve their glowing skin. Yes, please.
Stephen.
Yes, sir.
Finally, anything you want to say?
Yeah, so mine is a bit of advice. Looking at the current situation, we need to prioritize our health. And prioritizing our health isn't working. It's not about waiting to get sick and going for medication. It's about eating the right food. And if you want to eat the right food, that you need to eat have seeds and nuts, a lot of them in your food. Then the best place to come is Divine Organic Hub. And we said it is always better when it's organic.
Thank you very much, Stephen Dechi, who is at Divine Organic Hub at Chimota Mall, and Victoria Mensah at Centopia at Chimota Mall. Folks, you know what to do. Just pass by and you would thank me later. This is the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Well. How is your good life?
Mine has been great, you know. My entire family and I sleep under an insecticide-treated net every night, throughout the night, and wake up feeling sound every day with absolutely no mosquito bite.
My good life has been terrific. My entire family and I, we wash our hands with soap and running water before we cook and eat, and after using the toilet, we don't play with it.
When my wife was pregnant, I accompanied her to every antenatal session. She took all her medication, ate balanced diet, and gave birth without any complications. My good life has been smooth.
Let's all come aboard Good Life and live healthy and happy. Good Life, live it well. It's an everyday thing. Good Life from Ghana Health Service and partners with support from USAID.
Are you a corporate organization, e-commerce business, individual or student looking for a trusted courier company where you can track your package and receive SMS alerts to keep you posted? At IAS FedEx, we move your documents and parcels with care to the destination of your choice. With offices across the nation, we happily deliver your package to your office or the comfort of your home. With the assurance of safety and affordability giving you peace of mind, IAS FedEx has your package in good hands. Call us on +233 501 605,000 or +233 501 631,000. IAS, licensee of FedEx.
In the Chest of a Woman, a stage play written by Efo Kojo Maugbe.
But you are not a man.
I am a woman, but I am not going to indulge in the fanciful notion that men have the priority on leadership talent.
You must know how you talk before us.
Join Clemento Suarez, General Ntatia, Akofa Ejani, and more at the National Theatre on the 3rd and 4th of May 2024 at 4 p.m. for the first show and 8 p.m. for the second show each day. To purchase tickets, simply dial *713*33*21# or visit Airport Shell, Bachona Total on the Spintex Road, Rocks Wache, Silverbird Cinema at the Accra Mall, and Gold Coast Restaurant. For more information, call 054-1234-586. In the Chest of a Woman is powered by Africa Arts Network in collaboration with Challenging Heights. Supported by UNESCO, Access Bank, Caveman Watches, Horseman Shoes, Gold Coast Restaurant, McPhillis Food, York's Rent a Car, Bisabriwa Museum, and Joy FM.
I'm not doing very well at all because the business that I run, I'm being grounded. Apart from the dollar city where my capital is almost depleting. Now I have been losing a lot of my stuff because of this load shedding. My $8,000 machine that I used to generate oxygen for my fishes, it just blew up 3 days ago. It just blew up 3 days ago. I had to try to be changing water for the fishes day in, day out to raise the oxygen level. What sort of wickedness is it? I was so baffled last 2 weeks when I heard the system, a 65-year-old man has married a 12-year-old or a 16-year-old person. Almost all ministries ran into action, showing how they can do their work very well and other things. But look at the whole country is being held to ransom, and no ministry is taking responsibility. Nobody is trying to hold a thing up. And I'm blaming some of the media. Joy, you are doing a very wonderful work. We need to hold these people by their balls. They are causing people's businesses. They are causing people's lives. And we are looking up to them. If our case is what to be on those people who are supposed to act and they are not acting. I'm speaking out of grief. I've lost $8,500 machine as a result of somebody's incompetency. And we have a vice president going around campaigning to be elected. And we don't have people to stand before him and tell them, please go fix the problem and get out of here with your campaign. What sort of country are we running? We have a sitting vice president and he says he's a mate. Akufo-Addo did what he did to make sure that he became the running mate. So he couldn't make it to do the wiseness that he said he has to fix the country. Like the man said, we Ghanaians are not serious enough because we couldn't even let him stand in front of and tell us we should vote for him. God bless Ghana.
Our fridge are suffering. Our soup are suffering. Our fish are suffering. Our phones are suffering. Our medications are suffering. Our children are suffering. Our schools are suffering. Those selling ice water are suffering.
Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. And nursing trainees are suffering. Patients are suffering. Students are suffering. Traders are suffering. Pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering, contractors are suffering, civil servants are suffering, and farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering, and industries are suffering. Artisans are suffering, and kayaye are suffering. The disabled are suffering, and men are suffering. Women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
Imagine going to your favorite wache joint and Amalia tells you, boss, wale is finished, curry is finished, and shit or cry is finished, so that thing can pain. Now compare that feeling to having everything you want on your wache with lay, gari, and plenty shit or peche like that. Just like that soche wache, that's exactly what Akwaba Magic gives you. Enjoy rich Ghanaian stories like the second season of the legendary Inspector Bediako, the captivating Madame, and so much more on DSTV channel 150 and GoTV channel 102. Akwaba Magic, dear. Enjoyment and kazankasa. Now available on DSTV Access and GoTV Plus. Akwaba Magic, Ghana's most loved storyteller.
Usually, we get special treatment only on our birthday.
But imagine getting a special package every single day. That's what AT's Daily Deals gives you. You get unique voice and data deals exclusive to you. What's even better is it's affordable, reliable, and available. Start experiencing AT's Daily Deals. Dial *533# today and every single day. When you do, you'll unlock exclusive data and voice packages valid for 24 hours. Come on, people, jump on the AT Daily Deals train. When you're with dealer now. Dial *533# now and access awesome data and voice deals only from AT. Life is simple.
Let me tell you about My King. Always looking out for the family and making sure we have the protection we need. Mine has been caring for our family from generation to generation. Let me tell you, mine makes sure I smile always. Mine makes sure we save money.
Abba, these women are at it again. Is it your husband you are speaking so highly of?
Oh no, we are talking about the new Pepsodent 200 grams.
It's the Pepsodent Kokroko promo. This is the Pepsodent 175 grams you have always loved. Now with an additional 25 grams free for cavity protection and 10 times stronger teeth for your entire family. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. Myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
Think about it. You can either go out to watch one game at your local and pay for the bumpy, stuffy ride there. Then the food. Then the drinks with a 12,000% markup. And a new team jersey cause some drunk spilled red wine all over you. Or you can pay once right on your phone and watch 42 live Premier League games over a whole month. For unbeatable value for money entertainment, there's only one way to go. Go TV. Love it.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. And nursing trainees are suffering. Patients are suffering. Students are suffering. Traders are suffering. Pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering, contractors are suffering, civil servants are suffering, and farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering, and industries are suffering. Artisans are suffering, and kayaye are suffering. The disabled are suffering, and men are suffering. Women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
Our fish are suffering. Our soup are suffering. Our fish are suffering. Our phones are suffering. Our medications are suffering. Our children are suffering. Our schools are suffering. Those selling ice water are suffering.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7.
Inspiring ones that promises to revolutionize your approach to business and success. Join Nana Dr. Michael Ajiukum on the 2nd of May 2024 at the Accra International Conference Center as he unveils 2 masterpiece books, Fundamentals of Entrepreneurship, which delves into the depths of entrepreneurship. As part of the event, the Ghana Entrepreneurship Exhibition is being organized to bring entrepreneurs face to face with buyers and patrons. So come along, sell off your goods and services as you witness the launch of 2 great books on entrepreneurship. For inquiries, call 050-811-0755 or 059-240-9091.
So, Mother's Day is here with us again in the month of May. And if you're thinking of the best experience to give your mother, wife, sister, girlfriend, or landlady, look no further. Join Clemento Suarez, General Ntatia, Akofa Ejiani, and Edinam Atachi. You know Edinam Atachi? Who remembers her? And more for a special pre-Mother's Day theatre experience at the National Theatre on the 3rd and 4th of May. 4 p.m. First show, 8 p.m. second show each day. It's all about In the Chest of a Woman, a play written by Efo Kojo Maugbe and produced by Africa Arts Network. Come, let's dive into a world where power, desire, and resilience collide as In the Chest of a Woman explores the depth and complexities of womanhood, revealing that within every woman lies not just the physicality of her being, but a potent force yearning to be unleashed. In the Chest of a Woman is not only an extension of the breast and the feeble heart, but a flaming desire to possess and use power. To purchase tickets, simply dial star 713 star. Okay, dial 713 star 33 star 21 hash. 713 star 33 star 21 hash, or visit egotickets.com or Express Pay app, or the various locations: Airport, Shell, Bachuna Total on Spinters Road, Rocks Watches, Silverbird Cinemas at Accra Mall, and Cape Coast Gold Coast Restaurant. Don't miss out. Purchase your ticket now. For more information, call 0541-234586. In the Chest of a Woman is powered by Africa Arts Network in collaboration with Challenging Heights.
Now, did you know that MTN Momo now has an app? Yes, MTN Momo has a brand new app specially designed to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. Just download the Momo app on Play Store or App Store on your smartphone and look out for the blue and yellow icon. It's that simple. Could you think that App Store should be the one that should be talking about, right? Yeah. That's the only one that's recognized, right?
No. That's not the only recognized one.
Yeah.
Follow what is there for you.
Now, it's that simple. Momo app allows you to view your statements, pay bills, and so much more. Use the app for your Momo transactions and enjoy 100% bonus when you recharge using the Momo app. So go on, download the App Store and start transacting with a flex at no data cost. Just Momo it everywhere you go.
Now you can get back to living your best life at the Trust Sports Wellness Festival. Join them this and every first Saturday, starting the 4th of May, for aerobics, health talks, networking, and more. The venue is Trust Sports Emporium, Bukum Boxing Arena, and Forecourt. Entry is free. You can call 0599 745 705 for further information. Don't miss out on the healthy fun. All right, well, listen, at this juncture, one may ask, what is an Agama lizard? It's time for us to say thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow's another day. We've got more for you. But until then, please keep listening to Joy. On behalf of the team, I say thank you for choosing us.